welcome back to Twisted Veil, a Through the Breach campaign presented by Ink and Laya. As always, before we get started, announcements.
Hey, everybody. All right, I'm gonna yell at you for a while. You guys are used to me yelling at you for a while. Let's fucking just jump right into it. All right, first I'm gonna give a shout out to our partners. As always, I want to give a shout out to Mute Yourself, Brent, you nasty man.
Sorry.
I want to give a shout out to Nine Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods this realm has to offer. That's accessories like dice vaults, dice towers, dice trays, and hero vaults. You can visit their website now at ninerealmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code at LYRE10, that's LYRE10, to get 10% off at ninerealmsgaming.com. Also want to give a shout out to DICEY Encounters. DICEY Encounters makes gorgeous handcrafted dice for the most dicey of encounters. They make standard sets, chunky dice, magnets, and single die. If you want to grab a set of these glittering gems, head over to DiceyEncountersDice.com and use our exclusive partner code at LYRE10, LYRE10, to get 10% off your purchase. DiceyEncountersDice.com. We also want to shout out Tabletop Audio at tabletopaudio.com for the ambiance and music that we use time to time on stream. All of the audio is amazing and completely free to use in your own games, but please consider supporting Tim on Patreon, so he can continue to make amazing sound sets. We at Ink and Lyre currently support him, and we encourage you to do so as well. And we'll put a link to his website in chat. There should be a bunch of links in chat for you to peruse, enjoy at your leisure. You can also follow us on social media. You can use Command Socials to check out Ink and Lyre on all of our social channels. We're all over the internet. Or if you want to follow the cast specifically, you can use Command Twisted Cast, and you can follow all of us, all the faces that you see right now. We're also on the internet. You can also subscribe on YouTube to catch up on all of our shows. That's Command YouTube. And then I also want to shout out two more things. I want to shout out Sirenscape for the ambient sounds, music, and the online player that we use on stream. And then shout out to Ounces Music, Command Ounces, who's a musical artist who's responsible for most of our soundtrack here on Twisted Veil. If you like his stuff or just want to check out how awesome the rest of his music is, you can check him out on Bandcamp, Twitter, Instagram, or SoundCloud at Ounces Music. All right, big thing that you've heard about all month, and you will continue to hear about because we're very excited about it, is our Kickstarter. Our Kickstarter is still live. We have exceeded our original goal, and we are fucking torpedoing through our stretch goals. We're having a great time. I believe we've hit our first stretch goal. We're going for the next one. We're pretty close to it. We're very excited. Just for the blurb, Zodiac is coming to Dungeons and Dragons. The Stargazer's Guide to Aurora is a campaign setting for 5th edition that brings a Zodiac astrology character build system, new races, subclasses, robust world, adventures, monsters, all kinds of exciting stuff to explore. You can use Command Kickstarter to check it out now. All of our Aspiring Hero early bird tiers are gone. The birds, they were early, and they ate all the books. As of Monday, we only have 129 out of the 500 of... Nope. I just said they're all gone, and there's another sentence saying that there's some left. They're gone. Go get some other stuff. Join us. We're having a great time. Don't mind that, because we do still have many tiers left, but the early birds have gobbled everything up, which is lovely. To celebrate funding, we put together a thank you video that you can check out over on the Kickstarter page. It's a very cute little video. We're all very excited here at Ink and Lyre. Yes, I think that's all the yelling I have to do before I have to put on my serious face again. To talk about viewer discretion and the actual subjects of the game we're going into. All of my shouting is usually sunshine, rainbows, holding hands, but the show itself is a little more dark and twisty. So, viewer discretion is advised. Twisted Veil is intended for mature audiences and engages with potentially triggering themes. If anything that I list here sounds like, this isn't a good topic for me to hang out with, or I'm just not in the headspace to deal with this tonight, you should make the best choice for you. At Ink and Lyre, we take mental health very, very seriously, and we want you to make choices that prioritize yourself and make sure that you get the support that you need. So if you can't be with us tonight, totally understand. We will see you soon. So for tonight, it's for every episode, we want to warn for violence, gore, drug use, adult themes, adult language, sickness, horror, gaslighting, and various phobias. Additionally, Through the Breach takes place partially in the real world in an alternate history set in 1902. Twisted Veil acknowledges the traumatic events that happened during this period of time, and in an effort not to erase these events, they may be referenced in-game. We don't have any special warnings for tonight, but we think things might get dark. We're very excited. I think that's all I have to yell about. Brent, are you going to send us along to the recap?
Let's hit that recap. Then we'll grab our script, pray that Ellie Wiley spies, and get in tonight's episode of Twisted Veil.
Yeehaw. Okay, right. So, audio log of none of your business, time irrelevant. Last we left off, we were knee-deep in Zombie Town, trying to make our way to the Frycorps headquarters. They keep saying that they have the Resurrectionist situation handled, but clearly, if Frey was unconscious within 5 seconds of walking into the area, they don't have it super handled. You know who had it handled? Meave.
There's like the deafening sound of the cock of a trigger, and then and Nemo, you see just like a bullet go right through Meave's chest as blood sprays out the back.
Yeah.
Meave is up.
Sick, just absolutely sick, right? I mean, Tobias got a couple of shots in, and I did get to pull out a guy's spine through his skull, which was, pretty alright. But we handled it, is the point. Frey was still having a fuck of a time, though, and now Meave was pretty wobbly too, so I went ahead to scout while the rest of the citizens had a little bit of a lie down. There were tripwires everywhere, but not so much of a problem getting where we needed to go.
The door opens, and there is a pistol right in your face.
Yeah, okay, great. Good to see you. Been looking for you, in the good way or whatever. Who are you, exactly?
You see the classic, like, cool-eyed mask Frycorps, and the mask figure says, "Who are you?"
Right, well, I've got some people that I'd like to go grab, but just for now, my name is Nemo. I believe I've definitely worked with you previously, and things went well. So if you could not shoot me and my folks, that would be much appreciated.
You're the ones that sent up the flare?
Yeah, that'll be us, yeah. Right, so our new good buddy Biggie rounded us up and blindfolded us to drag us back until we got to the compound, somewhere deeper into the zone.
You get the understanding that this place is very self-sufficient. There is a mess hall, there is an armory, there is just so much going on, but within this air hangar, there is a city within itself where everyone is thriving, surviving, and working together.
Biggie told us to talk to Hannah. There's only like 2 people in the whole faction who know anyone's names. They've got a big privacy thing, and Hannah's one of those people. But first, we were stopped by this guy who called himself Julian Fleck.
Julian Fleck, dealer in fine wares that cause suffering and death. We don't get many visitors around here. Who might you be?
Name's Frey.
We're tourists.
Taurus.
I'm Tobias Cook. We're here looking for Hannah. This is the right way, right?
We're on that way, but please, step by. I don't get most people around here don't appreciate what I do. You might.
Here's the fucking thing. I think it seemed like a reasonable idea at the time. I mean, he was even-keeled. He let me try his vape. Ellie seemed, gung-ho about it, as gung-ho as she seems about anything. But anyway, we bought some of his shit, and the guy who called himself Julian said that he did pneumatic prosthetics.
once everyone else has gotten a chance to look, would you be able to look at a friend's arm, maybe make some improvements?
Of course, I can take her back and help her. And Ellie says, "Yeah. After we get done shopping, I kind of want to get this taken care of."
Don't worry about it. We'll talk to Hannah.
Appreciate that.
You want anyone to stay with you? Or?
I have a thing with, surgery. I didn't like it last time with Doc. I'd like to do it on my own.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they know where we are if you need us.
Right. Rest of us went up to talk to Hannah. She's a pretty straight-laced, duty-first kind of person, but Tobias managed to convince her to share what she knew about Bradley Cannon's buddy, Jimmy.
Mr. Ripshaw was a member of our corps who decided to become involved with the Resurrectionist. We have a fragile relationship with the Guild. While they tolerate us due to our fortified position and the massive casualties it would cause if they tried to invade, we do not need to give them another reason to attack, and we have no desire to spread the madness of necromancy to our ranks. Mr. Ripshaw decided to go rogue, and he obtained a hideout within the passage. There, the guild sent a death marshal after him, who did not survive. The guild was foolish and thought that one death marshal could capture Mr. Ripshaw. After Mr. Ripshaw killed the death marshal, he kept its coffin as a trophy, and the guild brought Lady Justice in to capture him, where he was sentenced to hang until someone paid his absurd bail, and we have not seen him since.
After that, we bundled off to the compound medical bay thing. Again, Frey and me were right fucked up. Frey's been having this super intense, fever, I think. He's been getting really hot. He has been taking his shirt off a lot, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. Anyway, once they got into bed, they were both out like lights, and I kind of cornered Tobias, I guess, and we had a little chat.
Ellie said something. Ellie's had surgery before.
Yes.
Something happened to the train with the job that we did for these guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's okay. Yeah. You see, she has her journal out in her lap and is flipping through some shit. Who is Doc?
Who is Doc? You don't remember who Doc is? He was with us on the Soulstone job.
Yeah.
Irish guy. That like to make explosives, right? Remember him?
Yeah.
Are you telling me you don't remember Doc?
Maybe I hit my head or something. I don't know. And he was the one he did surgery on Ellie before. Then that's.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Okay. No. Yeah. No, it must just be.
Nemo. He's gonna put his hand on your shoulder. Is everything all right? You doing okay?
Yeah, I don't really remember what happened exactly. I remember some things you were unconscious at the train station, right? I remember that.
Not one of my prouder moments. From what I hear, you came to save me, kid.
I don't like it when you get hurt, so I remember that.
You and me both. He sits down next to her.
Is Doc okay?
Yeah, from what I hear, he went to work in an orphanage. Look after these sick kids.
Well, that's good. That's really nice, right?
Yeah.
Probably should have brought you to him for your hand if he's a surgeon.
You did the best you could. I'm not worried about it.
You feeling okay?
I haven't needed a dose of morphine in a little while. I think it's healing up pretty nicely if I say so myself.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about anything. I just wanted to check to make sure I wasn't. Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, don't worry. Everything's fine, Nemo. We're all together. We'll be fine. We'll get through this.
Yeah. What's your middle name? I just want to write it down.
I don't have one.
You sure you haven't forgotten?
Yeah, and then he and I just kind of, we talked until he had to go to sleep, and Tobias is irrelevant to this audio log, and no further comments anyway. So in the morning, Meave took a look at Frey. He's still in bad fucking shape, and they had a time of it, especially because of the radio.
The radio shifts to everyone's favorite show. This just in. The Honest Citizen, brought to you by your guest host, Bradley Cannon. Well, we have quite a show for you tonight, friends. Bit of a cow flipped on its back. We figured the best way to show you what an honest citizen looks like is to show you one of Malifaux's most dishonest bounty hunters. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Ellie Wiley.
Ellie, has anyone ever hurt you or hurt someone you really cared about? Simple yes or no will do.
Yes.
And Ellie, what would you do to that person if you ever got your hands on them?
How do you know they're not you?
I mean, if you feel that I have done you such an injustice, feel free to use me as an example.
I'd want to see them suffer a bit. I'd want to hurt them.
That sounds just about right for your character. Why don't you tell us about your most recent bounty?
You're talking about the Resurrectionist? The one I did with my colleague Frey? We were in the sewers. We hunted somebody. It was a job.
Ellie. Do I look dumb to you? Don't answer that. I went through your belongings. I know what you got on you. I'm going to ask you the question again. Why don't you tell us about your most recent bounty?
Tobias Cook, 200 scrip alive, to be brought into Lord and Lady Cook of the Cook Meats Estate, charged with libel, slander, embezzlement from the Cook family name.
Damn. Yeah. Shit. That's the first honest thing you've said in your life, and it's about harming one of your friends. Now, did you tell Tobias about this bounty?
No.
Eventually they're going to find out. They're going to see through this bullshit facade you keep throwing up in front of them. They're going to find out that I'm right. That I'm just a good guy trying to right a wrong. And you, well, you're a selfish monster. What do you have to say to our audience? Or your friends?
What are you going to do to me next?
Justice. As I had always planned and promised.
Then let justice come, because I don't care what happens next. Go find Jimmy. He's alone. Go get him.
Yeah. So, we're going to go get her, obviously, because I already told her I would forgive her for anything. So now I'm not a liar. Listen, hopefully this rescue thing goes, I don't know, well, might be pushing it, but whatever happens, there'll be another transmission. Tune in next week for another episode of Twisted Veil, Tuesday, 8 p.m. at Central Standard Time, Earth side of the breach. Is that enough? Can I go? Am I done?
All right, let's get started. So, you guys are still within the compound of the Freight Corps. You've woken up. Our good boy Frey is struggling from a pretty nasty fever, and you all have decided to head out and make your way to the rescue to go confront Bradley and save Ellie.
All right. Before we leave, I would like to march straight up to Hannah's office.
Okay, you march, knock on the door, come in. You see Hannah today is currently not at her desk, but working on the very, very tall, about like 9-foot mech, sort of tightening bolts, taking like a lace handkerchief and wiping her brow. What can I do for you?
Hannah, you listen to that broadcast? You play that around?
Many individuals within the Frey Corps are fans of the Honest Citizen and what he talks about. It's difficult to get honest news nowadays.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised and touched. Hannah, I got news for you. You're not gonna believe this, but the Honest Citizen is me.
I don't see what's so unbelievable about that. She doesn't even look over her shoulder. She's just continuously working.
Okay, I see you unperturbed, but there's only one place that broadcast can come from because of the way the ley lines work around here. You got to be in a specific place to hit a specific station. This Bradley Cannon guy is in my old office.
That is quite a problem. I hope you can get your show back.
That's exactly why I come to you. You and the Frey Corps are fans of the show. Is that not true?
I mean, we listen to it, but fans is a very strong word.
You can't deny the good it does to the city. You can't deny the good it does for all of you. If this show goes off the air, it'll do horrible things to the city. We need the show to stay on the air, but more importantly, I need my studio back to keep the show going. And the least you can do is spare a few guys who love the show, who want to see it continue. The least you can do is spare a few guys to come help me take it back.
Roll a...
I got convince.
Convince. Roll convince.
Thing to do.
Yeah, that's a good convince check.
Did you bring people with you, or did you just stomp up by yourself?
Meave is raiding the sick bay right now, so Meave is not there.
Okay.
Ray's not there.
Would anyone like to help?
I can't help, but I'm with you. You think Nemo can help you. Nemo's just standing behind you, staring at you in a panic.
Standing in a panic. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, since Tobias is the most social boy out of all of you guys, I'm going to cheat that 2 that I rolled with a 10. My 10. That's going to put me at 16 convince.
You make some excellent points, Mr.
Cook. Tobias Cook. Don't forget that name.
I'll make a note. I read the medical reports this morning, and it seems your friend is suffering from rabies. Well, I cannot spare troops to march into the city. I might be able to spare someone who can help. A lot of our missions do not happen within the downtown area. The Frey Corps stay out of that area to not incite a war.
This isn't downtown. This isn't downtown. This is in the Howling Slums.
And this individual we're going after, how involved with the guild is he?
From what it sounds like, he's not a high-ranking, if he is a member at all, he's not a high-ranking member. He sounds like more of a bounty hunter to me.
He's like a mascot more than anything right now.
I can spare a medic and a few snipers.
A medic and a few snipers. That's more than what we got.
Until we know more about the situation, our presence is best left off the books.
This is in the quarantine zone. The guild don't even look there.
The guild looks everywhere, especially in the quarantine zone. That's where they put their unwanted.
And this guy's unwanted. It's even better for all of us. I don't want him. Guild don't want him. You don't want him. We got this easy.
Spare a few troops, and you'll take Roswald with you. He's an excellent medic.
I appreciate that, Hannah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hope for all of our sakes your mission is a success. I would hate to no longer have something to drink my morning coffee to.
Don't worry. I'll be bringing you some good news.
Well, this last episode was not up to its usual par.
Oh yeah, we're working on that, and we got some things in the works.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Cook.
Tips his hat to Hannah. Walks out the door. Okay, so that was what, 3 margins of success to make that work?
Yep.
All right, so that puts me back down to 0 voice of the people, and okay, 0 voice of the people.
I want to, once we leave Hannah's office, just kind of stop Tobias for a second at the top of the stairs, just like grab him by the wrist.
Well, hold on. A margin of success is when you beat something by 5. Every 5 you beat something by is a margin of success.
Yes, and I blew 3 of them on that.
Oh, okay.
In addition to, you didn't tell me what the target number was. And I got a 16. It was an 8? It was an 8. Okay, so I got a 16. So that's already quite a bit more.
Yeah.
Already 8 more, which is only 1 margin of success. And then your thing lets you add more, right?
Yeah, so that's what, 4 margins of success on this thing?
For doing that. Continue, Deanna. I just have to look something up. I'm going to have to add a little bit more to this.
Right. Well, I'm stopping him at the top of the stairs just real quick. I think me and Frey are grabbing some stuff before they... Why are you doing this? It's for your apartment, right?
It's to my safe house, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why you're...
It's to my safe house, but it's also to Ellie.
Why?
Yes, I'm mad about the bounty thing. But I gotta pay it back. We'll talk about the bounty thing after, but she did get me out of a tight spot. I can't deny that. If it was for the bounty, we'll talk about that later. But now she did me a good turn. I'm doing her a good turn.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll start hustling down the stairs with him and go over to Frey and Meave.
All right, I'm gonna head down with her.
Meave is vaguely panicked and as politely as possible interrogating whatever medic is there for supplies. I'm gonna need inoculations for rabies, primarily for rabies. But if you have any spare bandages, bandages are great because a lot of people are probably going to get shot. And at the very least, that's what I'll pay for it. But like at the very least, that's what I need.
The doctor you're talking to is in the usual masked head to toe get up that Freycor wear, but he has sort of like a rubber white apron on and currently is holding his earpiece, nodding more so to the voice he's hearing on his radio than he is to you.
I've got morphine. I've got some morphine. I've got some some steroids and oh, sorry.
Meave. No, this is good. I think Tobias we've got a kind of peasant. What's your name, man? You. Hey, what's your name?
Copy. Roswell.
Awesome. You're coming with us. Actually, Hannah said you're coming with us in all of your shit.
Oh.
So.
Sorry, I was. Yeah. Sorry about that. Roswald, is it? I'm Eve.
Yes.
Nice to make your acquaintance. Yes. Right. Well, he's got rabies. We've got to go.
Right. All right, big fella. Easy does it. Lay back down on the bed. We're going to get you fixed up real quick before we head out.
No, we got to get the hell out of here. What are you talking about?
Lay down.
Fine.
All right. Now, Hannah has told me of the importance of your mission, and I'll be fucking damned if I have sick soldiers in my care. So, hold on. And he begins to open all these drawers, and eventually he's like, here we go. And he pulls out a vial of, it's almost like glowing red liquid. He takes it, fills a syringe, taking all of the liquid, and says, a bit of a guild special here, quite illegal, hard to come by, but this should help you. Just turn your head to the side a bit for me, if you don't mind.
Fine.
And jab right into your neck. You are hit with medical syrup, which completely removes the condition.
Yikes.
I got the good shit.
I got the good shit.
It's
no
a
rabies?
very expensive, guild-only thing.
Is this the thing that cured our polio?
Mm-hmm.
Ellie stole this from me. Nemo has a moment where she remembers Ellie stealing this medication for her, and then she's gonna move on.
All right. So are we good to go then? That fucking hurt. Thank you, I guess.
It lowers it by 3, so you're down to 2.
Right.
You still got rabies, but you're feeling a lot better. And then he passes out 2 more syringes and says, these are anesthetics. If shit hits the fan, so to speak, these should keep you going for a little bit longer. I only have 2 doses, so choose who amongst you would like to have them. As a field medic, I will be staying in a safer area, not getting involved in the combat. That's what the snipers are for that are coming with us. And so these anesthetics, when you inject them into you, for 1 hour, you gain the condition comfortably numb, where you will ignore the effects of weak and moderate criticals.
My God. Okay.
Ray, you better take one of these.
It still stacks, and it gets you they still stack and go up. It's just like if the condition is oh, you're dazed or you're stunned, you ignore it until you start getting into severe.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Does that count for toughness checks? Like unconsciousness checks?
It doesn't. It only ignores the conditions. So it doesn't ignore the check. It just says this character ignores the effects of weak and moderate critical effects.
So we can still go unconscious, but
you can still go unconscious. Yeah. But when you come up, if you have all these conditions, you just ignore them. Or if you stay conscious and you get the condition, you ignore it until you hit severe.
Mm-hmm.
You ignore the effects.
Put one of those in your pocket, Frey. You're going to need it.
All right. Thank you, and thank you, Roswell. Sorry for the short temper, but we got to go.
Nemo, take the other one, because if you don't need it, you're the fastest. You can get it to whoever does.
I mean, you're pretty fucking speedy too, so I will. I'll take it. But yeah, just.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
So,
thank you,
Tobias. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Roz. Yeah, Tobias. You were saying ley lines, radio, wavelengths, place. I don't understand.
Yeah, the way the ley lines and radio works here in Malifaux is you have to be in a specific place to broadcast on a specific frequency. It's not like how it is on Earth. So I know exactly where that signal came from. It came from my hideout.
Then that's where we go.
That same place we were just at, that's where we're going. That's where Bradley Cannon's hold up with whoever the fuck else.
Okay, and then Ellie said to go to the meat tube because the guy was alone. And I've been thinking about there's a couple of levels that this could go down. One, she actually wants us to do it, either the self-sacrificial move, or it's some kind of move of take that one out so that it's not part of the fight. Or she could have been saying it to let us know that at the hideout they're one person down, right? So maybe she's just communicating that there's fewer people there. Or she could have just been yelling, and now that she said it, they're bringing him back into the hideout. I don't know, but...
We gotta go after Cannon, right? I mean, even if he is alone, he's probably not alone anymore, because Ellie yelled out that he's alone. I'm sure Cannon would have sent somebody, or like you said, Nemo brought him back. So we gotta go for Cannon, right?
Besides, if we're lucky, like what Frey said, he sent reinforcements to Jimmy, or whatever the hell his name is. We've got to go after Ellie. I mean, I know she's capable, but she said herself she won't kill him. So somebody's got to.
When I was, when we were all in the coffins, on the way to Dr. McMorning's, I was awake the whole time, and I heard them talking about, I don't think he wants to kill her. He doesn't want to kill her, not right away. He wants her to suffer. I think he wanted her to have to watch us die. So I don't think he's going to, just lop her head off in the next 10 minutes or so, but he's going to be doing something.
He's going to be going after us. Doesn't matter if he doesn't want her dead. I want him dead. Let's go.
Like Quay heads at me. We got a few members of the best trained military in the world. This side or the side. We're gonna be good. We definitely have the upper hand here. Don't you worry.
So Tobias, we've got more than the medic coming.
We got more than the medic. We got a few soldiers too. I think I did a number on Hannah.
Nice.
New question. Do we have horses or anything to get back faster?
I mean, your horse is in the apartment with Bradley, I think, right? Callie is.
Oh, mother. Yep, we gotta get back now. We need horses. We need something fast. We gotta go. We gotta go right now.
I hope she bit him. Let's go.
I hope she vomited on him.
Gosh, she's disgusting, but I love her. All right.
Special powers.
I hope she's still alive.
Why would you say something like that, Tobias?
I'm just hoping for the best. It's fine.
Bradley's not going to kill the horse.
Ray gives a 1,000-yard stare. He's gotta go.
Listen, whatever he does to Ellie, he thinks she deserves. Horse hasn't done anything.
That's true. Let's go. Come on. Tobias, we'll station at least one of those people outside your safe house to keep anyone else from coming in, right? One of the troops. Keep an eye on the entrance.
Oh, they're snipers, so I think they're both going to be. I don't know how snipers work. Like far away.
No, that's good. If we can plant one somewhere where we're going to keep anyone from coming in, that's good. And maybe another one where they can look in a window. Anyway, we gotta go. We can talk about this on the way.
Yeah,
we're walking and talking.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there, take stock of the scene, and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm thinking you and I might go around the back. Yeah, Nemo's just blah, 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 blah.
That's a great idea, Nemo. And yeah, they're planning as they walk.
All right, you guys start to make your way back into the quarantine zone, towards Toby's hideout. Rosalind gives you all a canteen and insists that you are all hydrated for this particular mission. He introduces the two snipers as 1 and 2.
Biggie, you're Frycore 1. Are you coming with us?
That's a Roger. Roger, I was sent with you.
Oh shit!
Thanks, Biggie.
Biggie didn't know you were a fan of the show. Thanks for tuning in every day. Now let's go take my station back.
Copy that, Fox 1.
Fox.
Title and everything. Nice.
On top of that, Rosalind hands you kind of like a little earpiece that goes down in your shirt and clips onto your pocket, and he says, "In any military mission, communication is important. One of you will be able to talk with the snipers, who'll be positioned outside, as well as me. Who'd like the radio?"
Okay, so I assume this everyone's going to work as subordinate characters, right? That's
sure.
a rules question. Okay. I think I should take the radio because I do the least in combat.
Also, Tobias is the talky one. Hopefully not that there's going to be convince checks need, but Tobias should take the radio.
Mm-hmm. right, I'll take this. I'll tell you guys what I want you to do during combat. If we run into combat, we'll see what happens.
All right. You guys make your way back into the quarantine zone. Let's get some suspenseful music, shall we?
What I'm thinking, Tobias, is maybe you can get in through the front, right? If you just say, I heard the radio and I want to make her suffer too, you might be able to just get in there. They're not going to believe me because they saw me lie down willingly in a coffin next to her body and say, I'm never going to let her go. So they're not going to believe that I want her to suffer. But maybe you can get in.
Yeah, if anyone can bluff that, it's you, Tobias. She's right about that.
Worth shot, ma'am.
Maybe I get in, but what do I do once I'm in there? Am I supposed to take these guys out?
No. You just stand there and look pretty. And then Meave and I, you can climb, right? You skitter a little bit.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, we can go out the back. There's a, if I remember correctly, there's a fire escape that goes out the back. Is that right?
Yeah. That's
Great. We'll do that. Frey, you're a big guy. You're really big. I don't know what to do with big people, so...
Wait outside the entrance for a sign for a scuffle.
You got it.
Come in and beat the ever-loving shit out of these people. Nemo, when we get up there, if I can get a clear shot, I know my magic's a bit wonky sometimes, but I might be able to remove at least one person from, the board, so to speak. So we'll try that before we bust in.
Right. No, that's great. That's wonderful. Yeah, I can get in through the window. I might be able to get all the way into the apartment before they know what's going on, so...
Good. All right, we've got a plan.
You make your way through the mostly intact area of Stranger's Keep. It's one of the quarantine zone areas. Until you come to the familiar dilapidated building that Tobias calls home. The usual steepled buildings seem to glare down at you. The area has been recently decorated with new flyers posted on the walls that read, "Due to the recent resurrectionist activity, scorching fumigation will occur every Thursday night. All buildings that do not have a guild permit placed outside will be fumigated without warning." The streets outside of Tobias's hideout aren't completely empty. There's the occasional abandoned carriage with a broken wheel parked on the corner, a homeless vagabond cradling a bottle of whiskey for comfort. And that's it. It's still not even noon. And you guys are just standing looking up at the window that you know is Tobias's apartment. Meanwhile, Rosalind sort of looks to the left, looks to the right, and the two snipers move out and begin to make their way into buildings. Tobias, you can hear over the radio, "This is Bird 1 looking to make a nest. Over. Bird 2 also en route to nest."
Okay. All right. So
Tobias, tell them to look out for those fumigators.
What day is it? It's every Thursday.
It's Wednesday at the moment.
Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ, that's scary. All right. So the plan is I go up there, try to get myself on the inside and see what I can do. That's the plan.
It'll be right behind you, just on the side of the building.
Yeah, Meave and I will get in position. Just give us once we go around back, give us 2 minutes to get up there and get into position, and then you and Frey. Do we want to be doing this? Yeah, we want to do it right away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're as ready as we're ever going to be, right?
Yes.
Wait.
Fuck. How are you guys doing? Like, do you guys look like shit? Should I heal you now, or are people relatively...
I mean, I wouldn't mind a heal.
Right, because I'm certainly not going to be next to you in your whole business. So I'm going to flip while out on the street. I'm going to drag him behind a dumpster out in the alleyway and just reach up for his jaw, eyes rolling back, and look up at him and try to heal him. All right.
What's that flip?
It's not a good flip, but it's 4, 6,
6, you get 1 point, my man. I am sorry. You get 1 point of healing.
Maeve can do a doctor check on him subsequently. Yeah. Well, we're just we're doing this like as fast as possible, I would say, personally.
Right.
So
maybe even on the way
doctor.
there, we were doing it.
Yeah, if there's a way I could do this on the way here, so that an hour has passed by the time we get to.
Sure.
11 of Rams plus. So that's a 14 of Rams for my doctor check. Which is much better than I was doing surgeries last session. And that's that should be 2 margins of success. So that'll give you 2. Yeah, that should give you 2 extra health.
And then Meave, are you full health?
No.
Okay, I would have done the same thing.
Shot through the shoulder, so.
Yeah, Nemo's going to very inelegantly grab your shoulder as we're jogging off to the quarantine zone and try to do something to you.
That was the ow. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so you fully get 3 points of healing.
Ooh. I'm back to normal.
Yes.
You stitch up.
Hell yeah.
You stitch up that wound with sand and awful shit.
Yeah, it just the dust and grime along the street starts coalescing and swirling around you, just feeds up under your clothing.
All right. Thank you, Nemo.
The
Thank
Black
you
Joker's
both.
in.
You all right? You both all right? Kind
Yeah.
of points at Nemo and Tobias.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm totally
All right.
good.
Nemo? Okay.
Yes, no, I'm fine. I don't get hit. If I get hit, really easy to knock over, but I just don't get hit, so it's fine.
Right. Well, let's do it then. Come on.
Everyone going in?
I'm
Nice.
going in. You
Waiting
wait,
outside.
You 3 wait till
Can you still
wait till I get
do
inside.
that thing? Can you do that thing? You know, the buzzy thing, the thing that feels really good. that-
Yes.
Yeah, Meave. Yeah, come over here. Just do the thing to Meave.
It doesn't last too long.
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Fuck. You're a good climber. You don't need it. You're fine.
It's all right. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. It's a fire exit. It's fine. It's not like I'm scaling the brick wall. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, it's a
Save
fire
it,
escape. You'll be
like-
fine.
Save it, but we might need it. Okay. All right. Tobias, go. Frey, have Tobias's back. Nemo, let's go around back.
I'm gonna
All right.
grip Tobias's hand, squeeze it, and then scurry away like a rat into the back alleyway.
So
Follow
who
me,
is
Mike.
going inside? Just Tobias?
Just Tobias for right now. I'm gonna try to bluff my way in.
Tobias was fully going to give Nemo and Meave like a minute and a half to get into position before he did this, right?
And where is your guys' position?
Backside of the building,
Fire
outside
exit.
the window.
Oh,
Back window of
I
the
mean,
space.
this thing's like 3rd story. Is this apartment?
Yeah,
You might
if there's
be
a
able to-
fire exit.
You can sneak
Use
up
it-
the fire escape.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Frey, where are you?
Sneakily waiting outside the door. I'm mostly just letting Tobias in and listening for a scuffle.
Okay. So all this begins to happen at once. So first, Tobias, you go up to the front door. You see that there is a guild permit on the door. So apparently your building is safe.
Okay.
Open the door and begin to make your way upstairs. Meanwhile, Meave and Nemo, you begin to climb up the fire escape. What were you going to say, Tobias?
I think I want to bang on the door first.
You're at the moment you're climbing the stairs. Oh, like the front door?
Yeah, the front door.
You boom, 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 boom. No response.
No response. All right, then after no response, then I'll open the door. Try
Okay.
to make my way upstairs.
You're making your way upstairs. Meanwhile, Nemo and Meave, you're doing the best you can to be as quiet as possible as you make your way up this metal-grated fire escape. Frey, you are downstairs, or not downstairs, but like you're by the front door, just hanging out.
Yeah.
And you just hear click clop, click clop, click clop, as your horse kind of comes out of an alley around the corner and seems to be like aggressively chewing on something that it just can't swallow.
Callie, what the hell?
It like gives you the little like lip kisses like in like on your cheek, but it's still like
All right. Drop it, girl. Drop it. I start like working around in her mouth.
You go and you grasp something small in metal, and you pull it out and you recognize the ram head of a guild badge.
Shit. Okay. You said she came out of an alley?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to real quick run through into that alley and check things out.
I think Callie ate a guy.
We gotta talk, Kelly.
You make your way over into the alley. You look down there. You see a few crates, a dumpster, like a homeless guy sort of like sitting in the corner, rummaging around in a hat of change.
Okay. Hey, excuse me, sir? What? Did you see anything weird go down back here?
He kind of looks up. There's dirt smeared on his face, and he says, "Oh, can't say I have. Just another day here in the quarantine zone."
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I hear that, man. Best of luck to you. Have a good one.
Give me a target number 8 notice check.
Okay. Boy. Let's do... If my screen was loud. Okay. I'm going to cheat that 5, and I'm going to make it a 9 of tomes.
You know, you're your normal polite self. You say, all right, thanks. But like, as you're talking to him, you can't help but notice like his coat kind of shifts to the side and there's a pistol holstered. You're pretty good with guns. You've seen that type of pistol before. It's called a Peacekeeper. And the only time you've ever seen it was on Asher. It's the same type of gun that Toby carries.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, you have a good one. And I'm essentially gonna start walking away, but I'm going to draw my sword.
All right. You walk away, kind of take your sword off your back, light it up, I assume?
Yeah, I'll light it up.
You return to the front of the door.
I'm just going to have my eyes on that alley until I hear something come from the door. I'm not instigating that.
Okay.
Where Frey is right now, he's 3 stories down from Tobias's apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nemo and Meave, you...
I have a stomach ache, but continue. I'm so nervous.
You make your way to the top. Eventually, you're kind of crouched down beneath the window that leads into Toby's apartment. And I need both of you to make a notice check.
Notice, okay. What's the target number?
Target number 8.
12 of tomes.
13 of crows.
From this distant vantage point, as you're now perched higher up, you're looking down and you can kind of see a little bit more down the alleyways and streets. There's quite a few homeless people out today, actually. And Nemo, like me, if you're looking down, you're noticing, you're like, man, there's a lot of homeless people around. Nemo, you're looking up in the windows and you kind of see the shapes of the Freycore, and they've made it up to the top stories, they're on an equal level with you, and you can kind of see the reflection of their scopes as they kind of open up the door and the silhouettes of them. But you are also seeing other silhouettes in other windows. also rifles.
Am I in a position on the fire escape that I am visible to the Frycore snipers?
You are visible to the Frycore snipers, and you can see other snipers in
I want
other
to
windows.
signal to them, essentially pointing to the other windows.
Like,
This is Nemo's hometown. Like,
This-
she would know the homeless people who live on the street. These are not her people.
with how it's set up, like, they're in these two buildings, and the other snipers are in, like, the adjacent buildings. They can't see them. They would have to, like, peek their head out and look around into the buildings.
I just want to signal to them in some way that there are things going down in areas. Can I do? Is that possible?
Yes. Give me a.
Oh fuck!
Leadership. I'm gonna say, which is charm. I think
Great.
this kind of falls into leadership.
Great. Is it charm? Is it really charm?
Yes.
Okay. Can I? No, I'm already doing it. Oh, I got a 12 of tomes, which means that it is an 11.
Perfect. You begin signaling to them, and you can see that they're kind of putting their heads up or their hands up to their sides, and they seem to be communicating. Meanwhile, Toby, while this is going on, you get to the front door.
I'm gonna bang on the door.
Bum, 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 bum. It's unlocked.
Open the handle. Open it. Kind of like peek my head through. Hello? Hello? Oh. Who do I see?
For the most part, Tobias, your apartment is exactly as you left it, except it's occupied. Sitting on the couch with Ellie tied and gagged next to him is Bradley Cannon. Arms folded in front of him, his poncho sort of pulled low to the side, a smirk on his lips as he pinches a hand-rolled cigarette. Howdy, friend. Well, look at that, Ellie. Despite your sins and transgressions, look who decided to be the one to come to you.
What are you here?
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, Ellie. I didn't come here to talk to you. I came here to talk to you, but I didn't come here to listen to you. Fuck you. Shut up. He's gonna, like, come inside and close the door behind him.
Have a seat. There's some tea on the kettle. Don't like it myself, but apparently it's all you got.
Yeah, tea is a thing around here. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
You know, you're making it hard to be the good guy here. I'm trying to give you a chance to walk away, but you keep coming back.
Come back for what? To be the good guy? I don't be the good guy.
No, you keep coming back for this for some reason. And he points to Ellie.
I came back for one thing. This bitch is bound and gagged. Came back to punch in the face.
You kind of hear in your earpiece, Fox 1, Mother Goose, there seems to be a problem. The pale white-haired one is signaling to us from across the way. I think we may not be alone.
Don't react.
Punch in the face. Well, I can respect that. Mutual hatred for this woman.
Oh yeah, I got hatred by the boatloads over here.
Well, so what's it? You came all the way down here to give her one on the kisser and head out?
Hey, I want to say something.
Oh, we'll get to you.
One, just one? Am I only allowed one?
Well, Mr. Cook, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't exactly trust you.
All right. You can do a little bit like this. Open his bag. Got a gun in here. We'll put it down. I'm not a fast shot, just so you know.
I figured.
Easy, with his bag. Pull the gun out. Put it down on the ground. but like push it off to the side. I'm unarmed. I just want to pay it back for that time and innocence. That conversation we had, Ellie, you remember that?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I dare you.
Bradley stands up, takes a few steps away from the couch, rests his hand on his pistol, and says, "Have at it."
Stands up, makes a show of bowing. Why, thank you. Hat off. Why, thank you, kind sir. Cracks his fucking knuckles. Steps over to Ellie. Been waiting for this. Been waiting for this. What do you got, Jake?
How close are you to me?
Pretty fucking close.
I want to headbutt him.
I want, before things go wildly south, Nemo is actively trying to get into the apartment while Tobias is making a distraction.
So maybe while this is happening, we can talk about other people for a second.
Who else is here? Who else is in the room? Is there the witch with them?
Oh, yeah.
The witch
is
not there.
Alessandra there?
Alessandra's not there.
Fuck! Okay, cool. That's fine.
Before Nemo's trying to get into the apartment, though, through where they are right now, can Meave see Cannon?
No.
Fuck! Okay.
Nemo's going to try to... She's going to try to get in through the bathroom window. She wants to totally be in a separate room. She doesn't want to be in the same room. She wants to try to sneak in if she can hear Tobias through the windows, through the walls.
So there is a window behind the couch, but it's not accessible from the fire escape. But where you are, you will not be by them. He can't see you. You can't see him. And you can stealthily open it.
I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I don't mean to take away from Tobias and Ellie at all. I feel like things are about to go down and I want to be in the building.
Okay, give me a we'll say pickpockets, basically. Picking locks.
Lockpicking I have advantage on because of my my present.
Then give me there it is, lockpicking. Give me a lockpicking with advantage, target number 8.
Awesome. I'm not particularly good at lockpicking, but I do have advantage, so that's fine. I got a 13 of crows on my lockpicking.
Easily opened. You managed to kind of like wedge a blade in there and hit the latch to the window, and softly there's like a slight but you can hear the voices now. You can hear the flip to hit, please, someone. Jake.
Meave, are you staying out on the fire escape?
Meave is going to follow Nemo, but not until they look to see if they can see if anyone sees them. That was quite a sentence. Meave wants to know if anyone saw Nemo and Meave going into the...
Once you saw some of the other snipers, some of them can definitely see you guys going in through the fire escape.
Toby, can you describe how you approach Ellie? What am I flipping for a headbutt, by the way?
Whatever Toby's AC is.
My defense?
Mm-hmm.
It's martial arts if it's an unarmed attack, which is based on speed.
Well, there's martial arts. There's also pugilism, which is based on might, I think.
Pugilism is specifically boxing, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got that. I love how you have to put your thing down every time.
Yeah, I admire your dedication.
Okay, so I'm my defense. 11.
You described the scene. I got a 4.
Oh! Okay, so I'm about to bend down real close to you. Remember that time in Innocence? This is for that. And I see you like go back and
yeah. Ooh. Can I do a second check, dear sweet GM, for just a hot second?
It depends. What is it?
I want to make a leadership check for a second. To Tobias' scrutiny.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I am conveying a message to Tobias to the best of my ability with the lowest amount of effort. so that's why I'm picking leadership.
Okay.
Okay. I got scrutiny.
Okay.
What do you have?
I got a 10 on leadership.
I got an 8 on scrutiny. I don't know how this is going to work.
Yeah, sure. What are you trying to convey?
Simply put, as I go, Tobias, you take over the story in about 2 seconds. But all that Ellie is doing is staring at you. You sort of can read that she's going to try to headbutt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the look in her eyes is as much as possible conveying, I'm not even going to give a real message here because of how convoluted this is. It's more just emotional.
Right.
Fear and worry and staring so intently at you.
Okay. It's perfect.
And then I go in for a headbutt.
Which you miss due to Toby. Toby, you can react to that real quick and then we'll continue.
Oh yeah, I'm about to dodge out the way. I want to grab her, grab the bottom of her like this. Give a little of that action. Turn her head to the side and be like, I'm not here to save you. Put her back and throw a punch.
She's tied up, so I'll say you got an advantage on this.
Oh my god. I don't want to hurt her too bad. It's with might, so it's probably gonna be fucking 7.
I drew. I'd like to choose to fail.
Okay. Flat. With a 7, I think it's 1 negative flip. Flip me some damage.
Yeah. Quick question. Mm-hmm. Did I get any healing last session?
I mean, you would have got like a point from a long rest.
Slept. Yeah.
All right. I'll take my 1 point. So now I have 2 health. Woo!
Every 6 hours is a healing flip. So that's, I don't know.
Things have not been going well for me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cheat my damage with a fucking 1. I got an ace.
All right. She gonna take 1 right across the face. We're gonna cut back to Nemo and Meave.
Meave, as Nemo is crawling into the window, is going to pull out the gun that they purchased and say, Nemo, stay away from the windows. They've seen us.
Right.
Let's go.
Nemo is going to reach into her skirt and bring out a near identical gun. Yeah. Is there a stealth check that we have to do once we get into... We're behind the couch? Where are we?
You are both going to have to make a stealth check. It is going to be a... Hold on, let me calculate this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13! All right. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a 19 of tomes.
Okay.
And also you could go fuck yourself, but that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, stealth is what, Grace?
With 1 margin
Cunning.
of success, can I give advantage on that check because I got a margin of success? Is that allowed?
No, not
Cool,
like
we're
not
trying.
normally. In some situations, I would, but we're getting some climatic shit, so I'm gonna be mean.
All right, so Maeve absolutely fails with a 3. However, I would like to argue on Nemo's behalf, since she did so well, that Nemo is able to get in there and behind the couch before Maeve ever comes in and just fucks it up.
Nemo she's not close enough to Ellie, but she's definitely in a situation where she's separated enough from you that Bradley will not notice her. As you guys are kind of doing your best to sneak along, and Maeve, you're trying hard to follow Nemo as best as you can, but like there's wires everywhere. It's a really difficult environment. Bradley is just monologuing. He is just talking, saying, This woman, she took everything from me. I can understand your anger, Toby. And like he he looks at Ellie and just begins to talk at you, Ellie, regardless of if you're looking at him. He says, "Oh, you came and got yours. You got paid and went along your merry way. My brother, he never hurt anyone. Sure, he robbed some banks, but no one got hurt. But after you headed off with a nice fat paycheck in the bank, well, the bank came and got theirs. They took everything. I watched my sister die on the streets coughing because of you. This story of ours, Ellie, it's going to have a happy ending. And the only way that happens is with you broken and dead."
Just please let me know when Meave is noticed, because I have an idea.
Like after that point, you kind of trip a little bit, and then there's like a pop and a as like a wire is ripped out from like a makeshift outlet. And Toby, you can see Bradley look over his shoulder,
I want to
smirk.
jump at him. I want to jump at him so hard. As soon as he notices this thing, I'm jumping at him.
All right. We're gonna flip initiative against each other, and we're gonna see what happens first.
Wait.
CJ had a thing.
This is the wrong action. I'm sorry.
CJ had an action in
That
the
they wanted
moment
to.
that they were gonna get caught. Right.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
Siege, what was that?
I should not have done that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. As soon as, and I'm gonna have to flip like a performance or some shit for this, absolutely. But as soon as Meave realizes they're noticed, they're gonna be like, "Tobias, I'm not gonna let you do this to Ellie," and point the gun at Tobias.
Roll deception.
Can do.
You're gonna go against his. What is it? Insight?
He's not gonna shoot.
Scrutiny.
It's just
Scrutiny. Well, you're gonna go against his scrutiny. So,
well,
because I don't. I
that's
like.
fine.
I don't.
Tobias knows it's canon scrutiny. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's you're going against
Okay.
canon scrutiny. It's going to be 9, 10, 11,
That's
12,
fine.
13, 14.
What is
He's
it?
going to be
Cunning is deceived, correct?
he's going to be a 14 on the
Oh,
scrutiny.
for fuck's sake! All right. Ugh. Let's see.
He's smart as shit. He's really clever, guys.
Ooh.
9. And this is a deceive, which is cunning. So 9.
You have 0 cunning?
I have 0 cunning.
Me
You're so
is not an
smart. Oh my
actor.
I am smart and I am tenacious. I am not cunning, and Meave is trying their best. They were trying not to fuck it, but
All right. Tobias.
it's always Meave that fucks it.
All right. Tobias has some cunning. He's gonna say, "What? You gonna try and stop me?" He's gonna overact a little bit. You gonna try and stop me on this? I deserve this. I deserve to give her what for? She gonna try to turn me into my fucking family? Hell no. She deserves exactly what's coming to her.
Meave, I knew you were serious about this. I knew that you'd turn.
14 with your convince, Toby.
Let me get my deception.
Yeah, Meave is just trying to
was a-
assist him.
that was
at
a-
Oh,
this
yeah.
point.
Sorry. That's deceive. You deceive against his 14 scrutiny.
Do some quick math real fast. 14 scrutiny.
All right. Fuck.
14 scrutiny.
Yeah.
Fuck, I rolled an ace. Oh my god.
You can't. No, but are we cheating? Can we cheat at all? Is cheating not
I used
happening?
I used my 10 to get the
Oh,
the snipers.
guys, fuck!
All you hear is like there's the moment of silence and just look. There's a lot of moving parts in play right now, friends. I got nothing against all of you. But if you want to dine with the devil, it's only a matter of time before you gotta walk through hell. Why don't you all turn away and leave before this goes too far and you end up in a lot worse position than Ellie.
Not a fucking chance.
Well, I suppose we should get to it. He takes another whiff of his cigarette, tosses it out the open window, and says, I think y'all forgot something. One of y'all got a bounty on you. I'm like Ellie. I'm a bounty hunter. The cigarette flies out the window. On the streets below, a watching homeless man sees the glowing ember of the cigarette. He stands up, pins on his guild badge, and you see this, Frey. His worn jacket is thrown off, and he draws a pistol, and he says, "All right, that's the signal!" He shouts. From out of the broken wagons, dozens and dozens of guild soldiers begin to pour out. Windows are smashed across the street from the adjacent buildings as snipers quickly move into position. The soldiers move to the left and the right of the building, covering the escapes. One of the soldiers picks up a loudspeaker made of brass and says, "Attention citizens on floor number 3. This is Officer Gerald Kimrick. This building is now surrounded with 50 of the guild's finest. We know that you are harboring at least one wanted criminal by the name of Tobias Cook. If you surrender peacefully and do not harm the lawful guild employee, Bradley Cannon, I can promise you a fair justice and fair trial to those of you with a criminal record. If you resist, there will be bloodshed, and I cannot guarantee your safety." And Bradley stands there, smirking.
Bradley. The secret is, I'm wanted alive. Come and get me.
Your friends aren't.
Tobias jumps after the gun that he put on the floor.
Bradley does nothing. He just keeps his hand rested on his pistol, and he'll let you pick it up. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as Ellie dies, what do I got left to live for?
You're fucking pathetic.
He doesn't. How far away am I from Bradley?
You are kind of like a bit of ways in the other room. Like you could make a mad dash towards him.
Brent, I held off on asking this when I thought we might be going directly into initiative, but as we have not done that yet, can Meave try to bury this motherfucker?
That will definitely start the initiative, but yes.
And I completely destroy my stealth before we go into initiative.
What do you mean, destroy your stealth?
I want to come into the room.
Okay.
And you tell us about your brother, Bradley.
What do you want to know?
I mean, you loved him, right? He was your family.
Ma and Pa died pretty young. He raised me.
No. I'm sorry that you don't have him anymore.
Yeah. Makes 2 of us.
Yeah. What she did is not something that can ever be fixed.
Well, there's one way I see that can fix it.
This isn't going to work.
It's gonna end in bloodshed.
Yeah, it is. And it started in bloodshed, and is it gonna... Do you want it to end like that?
I'm only here for Ellie. I knew you.
What's your brother like?
He's a good man. Provided for us. Robbed some banks. No casualties. Just got the money and we all settled down. Built ourselves a nice life until someone crept out of the shadows and ended his life.
No, and it was an evil thing for her to do, but who's looking after them now?
Who's looking after who? My brother? My sister? Everyone's dead. They're all dead. She died. She starved on the streets. We were homeless for a while because someone got greedy. You're all here to rescue her when she's ready to sell him out. What the fuck is wrong with all of you? I'm just trying to right a wrong.
No, you listen here. You're a bounty hunter too, so are you really all that above her? Not to mention the fact that she took a job. Did she take the bounty out on your brother? Someone put the bounty out on your brother, dead or alive, and they're the ones you should be angry at, not her. She did her fucking job.
She pulled the trigger. Well, then don't be mad at me for taking Toby, because I'm just doing my fucking job too, huh?
Well, you were gonna already. And Meave is gonna try and bury this motherfucker. Meave's fucking done.
Let's flip initiative!
Some logistical questions as we all flip initiative. I'm tied to this chair, or can I stand up?
You are on a couch. You're not tied to it, but you are straight up tied.
Yeah, so I'm like arms behind back, leg tied up, like mouth tied up, sort of sitch. Cool. All right. I'm gonna go last and wiggle a little bit. That's my plan.
Another logistical question. Ellie still does not have an arm, correct?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
And Ellie is unarmed.
Unarmed. That's funny.
Frey, you are outside with probably about like 30 or so guild members now, just moving around the building.
We'll worry about that later.
Some of them are raising guns to you.
Nah.
Yeah. You got about 20 people to deal with, so.
The other thing is Bradley hasn't drawn his weapon yet. That's an AP to draw the weapon, which I want to point that out real fast.
Unless he's got other shit.
He didn't have a quick draw feed of some sort. It's true.
No.
It's true. Bradley Cannon's actually pretty fucking good at what he does. All right. Let me get a piece of paper real quick. So here's what we're gonna do. So there's two things that are gonna happen. First, I'm going to take initiative. That's important. Then we're gonna go
paper
on break.
under your desk on the printer.
Thank you. Oh my god, the printer's hooked up.
We're
gonna draw initiative. We are going to draw initiative. I'm going to write it down, then we're going to go on break. There is a stipulation you guys need to know. If you are not gone within 4 turns, the building will be stormed. There are 50 guild members here, and not all of them are minions. They came packing. They set up a sting operation. You probably take some lives with the Frey Court. But if you are not out of there with Ellie in 4 turns, the building will be stormed.
Can I make a case for getting a surprise attack since Meave is starting the initiative?
With his quick draw thing?
Really?
No.
Really? All right, whatever.
I'd have given Nemo a surprise because he couldn't see her. But because he's looking at all of you... You were talking...
kind of...
He's looking at all of you. Like, if he sees you, not so much. That's just gonna start it.
I'm using magic, though. I'm not. Okay.
Which is hand waves and words.
Okay, sure.
All right. So let's take initiatives. So we're gonna do Tobias. What'd you get?
2.
Okay. Me. What'd you get?
I'm sorry.
10.
10. Nemo. What'd you get?
13.
Ellie, what'd you get?
Last.
Let's put you at 1. And Frey, what'd you get?
Didn't know I was a part of the thing. Hold on.
Oh, you're part of the downstairs, my dude.
I'm part of the downstairs. I didn't know the downstairs was.
There's a party downstairs. Here we go.
Hey, I run the party downstairs. I got an 11.
You got an 11. Bradley.
Phrase the bouncer downstairs to all the guild members going, sorry, there's a party upstairs, you can't come in.
ID. Nah, this is fake.
Bradley's on a 12. And the guild, for the most part, we will put on let me just find just like a normal guild officer. We'll go off their initiative. Oh geez. Oh geez, guys. Oh geez, this page should have been saved. Oh geez. Oh geez.
Looking for guild officers?
Yeah, they're in here somewhere. Here we go. Guild
Are we
reporter.
on the forge right now? Is there a map or is it just
I'll set up the map real quick.
We're going on a break. We're going on a break as soon as initiative is over.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we have all our initiatives in, we might go to break, Brent, and you can just fill that out.
I got them. They're on a 9.
Ooh.
All right, let's
Zach
go on
is
a
fully
break.
left.
Let's go on a break and see how this goes.
Oh my god, we're so boned.
I shouldn't have talked to him.
You tried.
Welcome to Aurora, a new campaign setting for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, where your destiny is written in the stars. Fate guides your adventurer in Stargazer's Guide to Aurora. An all-new Zodiac character creation system assigns your adventurer one of 12 signs which rewards you with powerful abilities and character-defining detriments. What's your sign? No, that's the wrong question. Who are you? Frostwain, Lamentium, Fluortide? These powers are yours to define or let fate decide. Choose wisely. Your sign connects your character to the world of Aurora. Manifestations of the mighty signs appear to spur your adventurer toward their ultimate goal, or away from paths destructive to their future. Adventure is calling. Discover a new world of brilliantly diverse cities, dozens of unique landmarks, and long-forgotten dungeons waiting to be uncovered. Join arms with allies and cross swords with worthy adversaries. Fantastic NPCs with their own adventure hooks, backstories, and motivations are spread throughout the world, ready to aid your party or become the latest villain. The old gods are gone. Aurorians worship a new pantheon. The masters of the weave are more connected to their acolytes than ever before. Find your faith with 12 all-new gods across 2 different pantheons. Encounter fantastical monsters under the shadow of Mount Vera and under the Sable Sands with powerful magic items, new spells, and weapons. Explore one of 12 new subclasses available for the canon D&D classes, and tie them directly to your background with factions that have been intricately woven into Aurorian lore. Destiny is calling, adventurer. Look unto the heavens. Your story is in the stars.
Hi, I'm Raina. I play Prearia on Fate's End here at Inkenlyre, and I'm here to talk to you about Mount Vera, which is a point of interest in our world of Aurora. And it features something super cool called the Iridescent Ocean. The Iridescent Ocean is a sea of clouds around the peak of this mountain with magical properties akin to True Polymorph, Alter Memory, and Featherfall. So what that means is that like creatures that pass up through the clouds, like on their way up the mountain, they gain these bestial properties. They become things like centaurs, like minotaurs, and serpent people, just all kinds of like human animal hybrids. And they have a little village up there of all these creatures, and they have no knowledge of their lives before, what is underneath the clouds. It is, as far as they know, there's only their island and this ocean, which shimmers like dreams, and diamonds, and glitter. So creatures that live on the peak of the mountain have no idea what's underneath. If someone disappears, as far as they know, they just fell off the earth. But what really happens is as you pass back down through the ocean, you are once again polymorphed into a basic woodland creature, like a squirrel or a fox. But you retain your intelligence. So as far as you know, you've just always been a really smart rabbit. Which is really cool.
Hello, my name is Christian Hatcher, and I play Eludin Archbane on Fate's End, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the martial subclass in Stargazer's Guide to Aurora. There are 3 main ones, the Sparrowhawks, the Peacekeepers, and the Scarlet Sanctuary. Now there are different benefits to joining any of the different organizations. First, with the Sparrowhawks. If you join the Sparrowhawks, the organization is a little bit more structured, and you kind of get the ability to have different bases all over Aurora, and you get some allies that might be willing to help you out. That kind of moves you over into the Peacekeepers, where it's a lot less structured, but your ability to gain allies is a lot quicker. You can actually deputize people to help you out. You just gotta pay them a little gold. And then finally there's the Scarlet Sanctuary. Now the Scarlet Sanctuary is interesting if you have a very lore-heavy campaign. I personally think of it like kind of a Sherlock Holmes kind of thing. You can request information from this organization, and it might be able to help you out with finding out some of the mysteries that go on in Aurora, or whatever your DM might throw at you. I personally love playing in the Sparrowhawks because it allows my character to be grounded in the story right away, especially as a character that came in a little later in our Fate's End campaign. I had a reason to be there. So find out your reason to use the Martial subclass. Be creative with it. Why would your character be in one of these organizations? Makes the story interesting. So if you're interested, why not try it out in Stargazer's Guide to Aurora.
What's up, guys? I'm Brandon Hatcher. I am a cast member on Fate's End, and I'm also a writer on the Stargazer's Guide to Aurora. My section is Krygos Lake. And Krygos Lake is basically what would happen if an ancient white dragon flew to a dense tropical forest and decided to make that his lair. So Krygos, the lake is completely frozen over, and the presence of the ancient white dragon has basically changed the environment of the area. So, you know, you'll see stuff like white dire wolves and snow foxes and polar bears and stuff like that from the Arctic, but you'll also see creatures like deer and elk and chipmunks and rabbits and stuff roaming around. So it's a very interesting blend of fauna and flora in this area. And the forest holds a lot of secrets, and one thing that I can share with you is among the surrounding towns there are differing stories about this creature that roams the forest. Some people say he's a yeti, some people say he's a spirit of the forest, some people say he might be a fae that's just playing tricks on people, but no one really quite knows for sure. And I can't wait for the players to actually be able to pull on that thread and uncover all of the secrets that Krygos Lake has to offer.
A 12 does break it.
Really?
Train, you have to wait until your next turn.
Okay. I know. I just don't
You're gonna
know
save
where
me,
myself.
I would never hurt people on purpose, Bhagwan.
All right, then we can trust her, boyos. She's not gonna hurt anybody.
Does anyone have a lockpick?
No, we don't need one.
Extra, read all about it!
What's that you've got there, mister?
Why, this right here is 9 Realms Gaming.
9 Realms Gaming?
That's right, top-notch gaming accessories made from some of the finest woods this side of the city has to offer. We got your dice vaults, we got your dice towers, dice trays, hero vaults, you name it.
Oh my!
Careful now, don't swoon into traffic. You can mosey on down to their website now. Use exclusive partner code LYRE10 to get 10% off your purchase.
What was that code again?
That's LYRE10. LYRE10 at 9realmsgaming.com. Hurry, they're selling like hotcakes.
All right.
Fuck.
We're going to go right freaking into it. Top of the round. Let's switch over to some battle music because people are going to die.
Wait, so and while you're switching music, so I'm on the couch, bound, right? Where's where is everyone?
Map should be up.
Okay, yes. Uh-huh.
So that's a good enough spot for Tobias.
Yeah, he was across from the table.
Yeah, I assume he made an epic dive over the table to get his gun.
You put your gun down in front of you.
Where is the theoretical couch that I came in from?
The couch is where they were sitting, so you would have been across from the couch. You would
could
still
I
have been
come down
away.
on this side of the table to talk to Bradley? Is that fair?
Sure, I'll let it go.
Sick. Cool. Thank you.
You're top of the round. Nemo, what do you do?
Nemo's going to look at Bradley, and she's going to stoop next to Ellie's tied up body, and she's not gonna take her weapon out or anything. She's going to say, please. She's the only family I have.
Roll a 13 on your convince.
Okay. I got a 10. I'm going to cheat to a 13 of crows, which is a flat 13 on my convince check.
He looks at you. You can see his eyes sort of a little bit glossed over beneath the flat brimmed hat, and he slightly hesitates for a moment and says, I know what it's like to lose family, and I'm sorry you're going to have to go through that. And he will lose an action point on his turn.
Just gonna say, I am so sorry, and I'm going to start untying Ellie.
All right. I assume you're just like cutting away at the ropes.
Yeah, I'm assuming I took an action point to be sad. Is it another action point to untie Ellie?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Nemo is she can't cry. She is physically incapable of crying, but if she was able to do it, she would be doing it. She's very unhappy. Am I able with that one action point to get her totally able to get up on her own?
You cut enough of the ropes that they're slack that Ellie will also burn an action point and then be free.
Okay. Okay.
We're going sad music. To hell with this fight music. This is going to be a sad combat.
Yeah. Yeah, Nemo's holding Ellie's hand and looking down Bradley and cutting her out. That's it. That's my turn.
All right. After Nemo is Bradley Cannon.
Oh, God.
Bradley Cannon says those words, hesitates for a moment, says he's sorry you're about to lose someone, and then just fucking draws and fires at you, Nemo.
With quick draw, so quick draw would reduce that to a non-AP, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So he just...
Against me?
When he draws this gun, the chambers of this 6-shooter are just... There is ethereal smoke coming out of it, a mixture of purples, white, and green. And he just draws and fires at you.
What's my target number for defense?
16.
Brent?
Yep.
Can I get in the way?
No. Nemo's not going to let you get in the way.
Well, can you let me, Nemo? Huh? You're untying me. You don't get a choice about this, Nemo. Can I get in the way?
Give me opposed athletics checks.
Yes.
Fuck you! I got a -1 on my athletics check.
Oh my god! Well, guess what, Nemo?
I can avoid it, Ellie. I can avoid it. You can't.
I'd like to spend my entire first turn just getting in the way.
It's just going to be an action point.
Right, because I have to use an action point to basically move my binding.
Yeah.
And the second action point is just me worm flopping my way in front of this, and then just getting hit.
I chose right on the sad music. Yeah, if you beat that check, you'll take the damage.
Yep. I want to stare at Nemo.
Can you beat a -1?
Yeah, I got a 7.
All right. Do a defense
I'm
flip for me,
cheating.
Jake.
Fuck you. I'm cheating. I am cheating.
You can't cheat
You-
against players. We made that house rule. We made that house rule so things didn't get out of hand. You can't cheat against players.
Okay.
So,
defense flip against
16, Ellie. You just can't do it. You can't do it. I could have done it.
13.
With a 13, Nemo, you see as Bradley, with lightning speed, fires from his ethereal gun. What did you flip for your defense, Jake?
13.
What was the suit?
Rams.
Awesome. He goes to fire and raises the gun last minute and shoots in the air as a warning shot and says, "It all don't have to go around like this, folks." You are slowed, Jake.
Did I get hit?
Nope, 0 damage, but you are slowed.
Oh.
You are so shaken that you are slowed.
In the instant in which we think that he was going to hit me, I have wiggled my way I just shoulder check Nemo for a second, seeing the gun turn and aim for a second. And you just hear Ellie say to you, Nemo, I love you. And just get in the way of it. And then just hit the ground.
And that's when he burns a point and shoots again.
What?
He's gonna burn a point and shoot again.
He burns a card and shoot, it doesn't have to go down like this, and then just that's sweet. And then he's gonna fire again at Nemo.
Okay.
16, Nemo.
I got a 16. 16 atoms.
Meets beats. You manage to duck just as a bullet flies over your head.
I told you I wasn't gonna watch you die.
Yeah, but we're gonna watch him die.
Next
Fuck
up,
you.
after Bradley is Frey. Frey, let's switch the battle map. Because you're in an entire different area. You're going to be on outside Toby's house, Frey.
All right.
Oh, didn't you do that?
Okay.
Which, if you take a look at what's going on, there's a lot of people out here.
Uh-huh.
They have all poured out. You've seen probably about 20 people start making their way around the back of the building. And then these 10, as well as the guy with the microphone, are just standing, all guns drawn, pointing at you. And he says, "I need you to get down on the floor and put your hands behind your head."
Frey's going to hold his flaming sword up. And he's going to very slowly and gently set it on the ground. He's then going to grab Callie's lead and walk over to the cart that's right in front of Frey and just real quick tie it over the bar. And he's going to walk over to them, hands up. Say, "I'm not going to do that. I need to talk to who's in charge here."
You can talk once you are apprehended. Do not resist. We're going to come in and arrest you.
Listen, I need to talk to who's in charge. I'm not going to resist. You don't
I'm in
need
charge.
to do it. All right. Do you know the name Ellie Wiley?
I'm familiar with this name.
The guild knows this name. She's one of the best bounty hunters here. You
And she will have a fair trial.
You claim that Bradley Cannon is legally obtaining some kind of bounty. Ellie has no bounty on her, yet Bradley Cannon's holding her hostage right now.
Roll. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Roll a convince. Target number 12.
Okay.
We're gonna get all the low charisma, low intellect characters to make all the charisma checks, and we're gonna kill it, Frey. We got it.
Oh, let's go. All right.
Yes,
It's
Frey.
that's a charm, right?
No, it's an intellect.
Yeah.
Okie doke. And
Still
I'm
the
going
red
for a
Joker
12.
left. We still have the red Joker left.
12.
Okie doke. I did not get it. I got me a 1.
They're just going to try to arrest you. Like, you're making sense, but this guy is of the mentality that it's easier to talk to people once they're all incarcerated. To hell with sitting around with this, just lock this boy up, lock everyone up, and then we'll sort it all out.
I'm gonna bolt. I'm gonna run in the door.
You're gonna run, you spend the rest of your action running inside? Okay.
Yep.
All right. We got a runner! Okay. After Frey is Meave.
All right. Meave is going to say, how many lives are you going to ruin to get your vengeance? What makes you think that's right? And is going to try to cast Bury, which will remove him from play for 1 round. I have to flip a 10 of crows to get this, and because of my tradition magic, I have an Immuto that makes the AP to cast something less 1. So I'm going to be able to do this 3 times this turn. Wish
His
me luck.
willpower is a 12.
What does it look like when you cast Bury? Do you have to do stuff?
Yeah, this
or
is
it
like
just...
this is like you see. I believe previously has been described as you see a shadow coffin forming slowly behind Bradley, and whether or not it fully forms depends on whether or not I get this. So let's see.
So you need a 12 of crows.
12 of
12
crows.
of crows? Oh,
At least a 12. Well, whatever your modifiers are, but you have to beat a 12 and have a
Okay,
crows.
well, see, that is a 10 of crows before my modifiers. So that is going to be a 15 of crows.
Oh.
With the first flip, his enchanted bullets are still pointing, and you say this, and he looks over, and the coffin comes up behind him, and as it closes, the last thing you see is an arm reaching out towards Ellie as he is sucked inside and removed for 1 turn.
All right, we've got to get the hell out of here fast, says Maeve, still holding the gun even though they never used it. Ellie? Nemo? We've got to go. Out the back. We'll find Frey on the way out, if we can.
There's hopes. Yeah.
You still have 2
Right.
action points. What do you want to do, Meath?
The first thing... Okay. The first thing that Maeve is going to do is... I don't know if this is an action point, but he's going to shout, Frey, if you can hear us, we're going out the back! And I'm sure he's not the only one that's going to hear that, but, hopefully since he's in the house, it's not loud enough to get out the house. That would be ideal. And then is going to... If everyone is on their feet or looking like they can get on their feet, is going to start for that back window with my movement. So where is that window in relation? It was in the bathroom, right?
Yep, let me
And I
switch
can-
back to that map. Inside Toby's.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah, it's going to be at the far back of that hallway, essentially, that you came down.
Can I, and I don't know if this is legal action or not, so feel free to tell me no, can I hold my last AP to make that movement after other people are able to?
There's no holding in this system.
Okay, all right.
I love
that's
hold
fine.
action, but I don't want to complicate an already complicated system for me.
No, that's valid. That's why I didn't know if it was doable, so I asked.
There's like assisting and
Uh,
stuff, but no holding. At
Okay,
least
so
that
I
know
can
of.
move. Let me double check to make sure what my walk is.
Well, go off the measurement because these squares are not accurate in this map.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Maeve gets to there and is like, "Come on, come on!"
All right, so you get to that point. That's 1 action point because you got to cast for free because you're a Mudo, and you can hear just the as like footsteps are coming up the fire escape.
All right, fuck. Maeve is going to ready their. Is gonna wait and ready their gun trained at that doorway for when someone gets through that bathroom.
All right. Yeah, Zach said there is a wait. I'll let him look at that.
Okay.
So
there's a wait. So you can essentially hold action, but let me read it real fast.
I'll look into it as well, but for now I'm just gonna wait with the gun was already drawn, so pistol pointed at that entryway. And yeah.
All right.
Essentially, as long as Meave does not recognize whoever comes through there, they're gonna shoot.
Okay.
I mean, like, unless it's very obviously like the Freikorps or something like that. But yeah, other than that, yes.
Okay. Next up is the guild. So outside Toby's house, everyone begins to rush in. They are just rushing after, essentially Frey. Like, and they're gonna double move. So Frey, you're gonna have about 3 people on you, which means you can keep running away, but you're gonna have to essentially beat 3 attacks. How attacks of opportunity work in this is if you fail, you don't take damage, you just don't move. So they double move, and in like these narrow stairways, 3 of them get up to you, like they're trying to like get on you. They all have guns drawn with like blades on the end, and they're just trying to tackle you and stop you from going upstairs and arrest you.
Isn't that only for melee actions though? I thought that was only for melee actions.
With like the blade on the end of their gun, they can use it as a knife, or they have knives, so they can just like draw them out, even if they don't have the guns.
They're okay.
Meanwhile, inside, as long as you guys are within this living room, with all the different angles of the snipers, at least 2 snipers will get a shot on you. They're going to shoot at the one they have the best shot of, who's the most centered of the room, Toby.
The guild snipers?
Guild snipers.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you're going to attack twice, but they are going to have advantage because they're going to focus, then fire. So
okay.
Twice you need to be a 12 with a negative to your advantage.
A 12?
Yeah, guild snipers are no joke, man.
Is there a way that we
first
can
attack,
get...
The first attack, I got a red joker.
Okay, I always said red jokers go in your guys' favor. So
yeah,
I'm going to say first attack, like, you're looking at Nemo.
They shoot the other guild sniper.
No.
Okay.
It's not that bad. It's with the red joker. I like to make red jokers super good because I usually make red jokers super bad. I'm gonna say the first one fires and misses. Like the window shatters and it goes over your head and you just drop Toby. But there is no second shot because the guy's gun, like the second sniper, his gun jams. So you make it out scot-free and you're just like, oh shit, they're snipers. They're snipers.
Thank God. Oh my God. Okay. So I don't gotta defend against the second attack.
Nope.
Thank God.
Because you got
All
that
right.
red joker.
All right. I got a red joker and a 13, so I'm kind of pissed about that, but it's okay.
Hey, at least you got the red joker. You didn't get hit. Toby, you're up.
All right. Tobias is gonna move out the fucking way.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
He's gonna move into. Okay, so he's gonna move over here.
I do want to say, hold on. Let me, because this map, the front door is here.
Okay.
So this is your front door. Down here is the window where Bradley used to be, and over here is the fire escape.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're
Frey,
coming up the fire escape, right? Is that?
Well, they're also following Frey up the front door.
Okay. I think he can order both of the Freikorps. Okay, so the fire escape. I think Tobias is gonna go this way towards the front door instead. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Tobias is gonna move towards the front door, so off the map and down the fucking stairs. And then with the second action, he's gonna get as far as he can. Second action, he's gonna order the Freikorps to shoot at the guild guards and make sure our escape is clear.
Which targets are you requesting, Fox 1?
Okay, so in the outside map, I see everyone pointed at Frey. I'm going to order them to fire into the crowd, whoever's easiest.
There's only a couple people out front, but they will fire. All right, so let's roll for these guard. Man, I have so many moving parts.
There's a lot.
Do they roll NPC versus NPC? I don't know how that works.
They don't roll NPC versus NPC.
Yeah,
they just take them off.
Subordinate characters are a little bit tricky. Subordinate characters do roll. The NPCs do not. So I can flip for the NPCs, but I'm hoping that these guilds are gonna scatter.
So they're going to flip with advantage. So we're gonna flip for both of them because much like the other snipers, they're gonna focus. So flip me twice with advantage. They have a +5 and they are trying to beat a 10.
Okay.
Do we want to? I feel like we're less emotionally sad now and more shooting people in the head. Do we want to switch music to?
Okay,
Sure.
so the snipers have a +5.
Yes, Jake. That's the kind.
Yes.
That's the genre of music.
Okay. So the first one got a 10.
Meets beats.
Okay, so that's a damage with 2 negatives?
2 negatives.
2, 3. Okay, so that's weak damage. I don't know sure what the damage is.
2.
Okay.
And
so
flip the other one.
Okay, and the advantage. 7. That's gonna be 12.
12 will still be one disadvantage.
1 negative, yeah. Okay. So this is the end of the deck. So we're gonna reshuffle the deck.
Everyone draw a card.
Everyone draw a card. Okay, so it's gonna be moderate damage for the second one.
All right, 3 with the combined shots of the snipers. Just one of the guys gets pegged twice with a bullet, drops dead.
Awesome. I'm hoping that'll spook the other guys, and that will make them give us a clear escape.
This would have been like the fire escape guys because the rest are in the building, so they can't hit them because they're in the building going up stairwells. So like one guy in the fire escape just like got shot twice, fell, flipped off the edge, and just.
I thought they
ground.
were aiming for the
Okay.
guys going after Frey. We were down on the
Frey is inside the building.
Oh, is he?
I'm seeing outside Toby's house, and I'm assuming it's still the way it is.
The map says outside. Is that not accurate?
It's
If
less
not accurate then.
It's not as accurate because Frey ran in and they all followed him.
If I'm right, Zach, you said the front door though. You were targeting people at the front door.
Yeah, but I was assuming it still looked the way it did on the outside map. So
yeah, that was on me.
Okay, so what I'll assume happens is we'll target the guys on the fire escape since they're all coming up, and Tobias is, instead of going down the front door, Tobias is going to go down the fire escape instead.
Okay.
Or at least start heading towards it.
And one of the fire escape guys is Dunskies. Just moving all of them inside, and he'll stay outside with this guy.
Okay. So Tobias is right on the inside map. How many dudes are on the outside? Are on the fire escape?
There's 10 coming up the fire escape and 9 following Frey.
10 coming up the fire escape.
They set up a sting, dude. Like, the guild is not incompetent. They're not fucking around. In your head, Toby, you hear, as I've said it before, friends, am I right? That's it. Ellie, you're up.
Not to be the devil on Tobias' shoulder. I don't know, freak tidal wave, thunderstorm, lightning bolt that takes out everyone on the stairwell.
No, yeah, I don't worry. I know what's gonna happen next time.
Well, just know that you have Nemo's full support.
Concept, right? Ellie, you're up. You saw the hand reaching towards you as Bradley Cooper was pulled into a spectral coffin and vanished, and everyone is moving around.
Yeah, who is that? It was
Bradley Cannon or
Sorry, Bradley
Cooper?
Cannon. Bradley Cannon. It's your guys' fault. The problem, though, Ellie,
Right.
is that you're slowed, so you already used your action to save Nemo, and you can't get out of your ropes.
Yep.
Because you only have one action.
As
So,
I'm on the ground, right,
Struggling.
having tried to dive in the way. I go, somebody help me get me out of these ropes. Get my arm. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, Nemo's going to, I mean, on her turn as well, but start trying to help you. But she's also going to be looking you in the face. When did you take the bouncy, Ellie?
top of the round is Nemo, so that makes perfect sense.
As Nemo is saying this, like, seriously, right now.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, so there's a shit ton of people in the fire escape, and there's a shit ton of people on the ground below. There's a window.
By the way, this has been one round, so you're not overwhelmed yet, but you're one round closer.
There's an open window, right?
There's an open window to the fire escape. There's the open window that's 3 stories up that the snipers are firing through that was behind Bradley. And that's it. And then there's the way out.
How much damage do you take falling out of a 3rd-story window?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, falling damage. The curse of a DM.
I mean, I would probably be okay because of being a squirrely little shit.
I saw it on a podcast. I can tell you it's a lot.
Okay.
I know in D&D it's like, what, how many D6? I think you should do a D6.
I know that in D&D I've done it before and it was sick. I'm feeling
we can
like
do a D6 because Nemo has like 4 hit points.
5 hit points, thank you.
Falling. When they fall, they take 2, 4, or 6 damage upon landing. 1 damage for each additional 2 yards fallen above 3.
Yards. Okay.
So each yard
Is
is
it 6 is the
5
height
feet.
of what you can take? Or
Six
do you get...
6, and then it's +1 for every 2 yards above that.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that then. All right. Fair enough, because that would automatically kill Ellie, it sounds like.
You're about
not gonna
6
throw her
yards
through
up.
The window.
Yeah. No, yards like 3 feet. No, you're
Yard
like
is 3
12. You're like 12
Yeah.
yards up.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal Ellie. I'm gonna draw. My necklace is gonna come up from under my dress. Oh, fucking Christ! You're going to get 2 hit points back as like the necklace kind of skirts out. Her eyes are rolling back in her head. She has no pupils as she grabs your shoulders and is moving off the couch, saying, "When did you take out the bounty, Ellie?" No eyes asking you this question. And then she's going to start... I don't think she knows that people are on the fire escape at this point, so she's going to start... Can I drag Ellie at half movement? Is that what we decided?
No, and get me free of my bonds, Nemo.
I already have... You're fully free.
That wasn't an AP?
It's an AP to finish freeing her. Yeah.
Ellie, I hate you so much. You flames on the side of my face. Ellie is going to finish taking off. Nemo's going to take Ellie's bonds off because Ellie decided she's going to sacrifice herself instead of making a smart decision because she's a piece of shit. There are people whose lives matter more than other people's lives, and Ellie has made the wrong decision every single way down. And she's going to take Ellie's bonds off as she goes, "When did you take out the bounty, Ellie?"
Ellie doesn't say anything.
Nemo's crying and so angry at taking the bindings off, and he's gonna be back soon, and if you roll over and try to take the bullet again, I'm gonna kill you myself if you're not already dead.
Are you saying this to me right now?
Yes, actually. Yeah, if you try to take the bullet again, I'm just going to stab you. If you're not already dead, I'm going to kill you because you need to get out of here because the whole reason we're here is to get you out of here. So you
Are you
have to
done?
leave.
Let's go. Stop talking.
Fuck you! Fuck you! That's the end of my turn! I'm so bad. Okay.
After Nemo is Bradley, who is still in an ethereal grave. He does not come back this round. He will come back next round. After Bradley is Meave.
I had myself double muted. All right, so because I'm yelling over here. Meave is going to... First thing I'm going to do is discard my one of my twist deck cards in order to summon a Seishin, sort of like, right, let's see what I can see. I think I'm going to have to move first, if we're being honest. If I'm being honest about this, which I'm going to do my best to. 15. Fuck that. Why am I so much further away than everyone else? Sorry. Maeve's going to move there, and is going to summon a Seishin on the stairwell just outside the window.
Fire
which
escape.
Involves, the fire escape. Which involves the discarding of that card that I did. Can I move twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move
If you have the
twice,
action
right?
points
Then-
for it.
Yeah, okay. And then move back here. Tien. That leaves me with one more action point. I can't. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna wait, with one more movement, and what my movement would be... No, fuck that. I'm just gonna do it right now. 30. Alright, moving here so that I can see Bradley when he comes back. Not that I'll be able to do anything about it this round. So, Seishin's on the fire exit. And I did a lot of running around. And that's my turn. Oh, and I'm the one who gets to decide where Bradley goes. Wait a minute, I'm the one who gets to decide where Bradley goes. I did not move over there. Excuse me. He has to go to a safe place. That is 100% non-negligible. But
Can't drop him out a window.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't just be like, bloop. That would be really great.
Is it within a certain area of where he originally vanished?
Yep. It is. No, it is from me. So the target is returned to reality, a safe location within line of sight and 1 yard of the caster, without sensing that any time has passed. 1 yard. So real close to me.
So he's 5 feet away from you. Where would you like him to be? Well, we'll worry about that on his turn.
Yes. So so Meave for their last movement is going to. It is within the line of sight, though.
Put him on the other side of a wall.
Meave is going to take this one step here and open that door, if that's possible, with their last action point. That is what they're going to do.
That's fine. Opening doors are pretty free. Yeah.
Okay, and that is my turn. And,
Okay.
when the spell
You feel the
ends-
hair standing on the back of your neck, Neve, as you know, like this very angry boy is going to be popping very, very soon, very, very close to you.
Yeah,
And you
I
prep
believe
for that.
I believe it is actually when the spell ends and the spell lasts one round. So technically speaking, same team. It should be now that he reappears, I believe.
It says
caster removes the target from reality. Target is removed for 1 round. When the spell ends, the target is returned to reality, a safe location within line of sight, 1 yard of the caster. Okay, so your call. My interpretation of that is if I
that's vague.
remove him on my turn, he comes back on my turn. But your call.
Let's do it 1 round on the enemy's turn, because I feel like with how initiative is laid out, you could end up in a situation where it bones you and that spell is useless.
I actually really appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah, if they're
Thank
at like
you.
a certain initiative, you could do it, and then they happen after you, and it's like, ha, your spell did nothing. So let's do it on the enemy.
Okay,
So
perfect.
he'll
That's
appear on
fine.
his turn.
All
right.
On his turn, I would like him to be right in that little, right here in that little.
Yeah,
L
he'll show up
between
there.
Yep. Thank you. That's my
No
turn.
worries. After you is Frey. Frey, you have 3 guild guards with like sabers and knives drawn, trying to tackle you. They are within melee range. What do you do?
Also, technically, it's my Seishin's turn, but he's doing nothing but getting in people's way right now. So.
Right.
I'm gonna keep running up the stairs.
All right. So you're going to take 3 attacks. If any of them hit you, you burn an action point and do not run. But you have 2 action points, so 2 chances to run.
Okay.
So you are going against guild guards. I have tissue paper and just bookmarks and so much going on right now on my side. You are going to need to be a 9.
Defense?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
And you're going to need to do it 3 times.
Okay. Chances aren't great, y'all. Just a heads up. Hey, that's a 9.
All right, meets beats. That's a 1.
That's not a 9. Can I cheat that?
You can.
I'll cheat it. That's going to be an 11.
Okay, and one more.
Sorry, I keep putting my cheat deck in the wrong spot. Okay. That's a... Oh, my Lanta. That's an 8. Or, I'm sorry. That's a 10.
Yeah, there is this like wild scene as the camera is like shaky following you up the stairs, and it's just these guys like with sabers that like go to stab you, and you like jump out the side, and like the first guy gets it caught in the wood, and he's like trying to pull it out, and the second 2 run past him, and like one of them slices at you, but like you duck and like claw your way up the stairs, and the other one like boom brings the saber right down right as your foot misses, and you're just like running, like you hear a few gunshots as you turn the corner. They hit into the wall, and you're going.
And as I'm running, I do want to yell, I promise you, y'all don't want to do that. And I just keep running.
Are you foaming at the mouth just the tiniest amount, with the rabies and everything?
The magic potion healed it, right?
It's not totally gone.
Now.
It's pretty low.
It's down to 2 instead of 5.
You could say there's a little aggravation. Sure, absolutely.
Red behind those eyes.
Little red. Well, I mean, they're pneumatic eyes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Red around the eyes. I
switched. Frey, you should have went before me, but that's fine.
That's all good. Whatever.
Bradley. Now are the guild guards. Is anyone in that center room? Yes, Nemo and Ellie are.
Ellie's on the couch. She's laying down. I'm standing up.
As long as you're in that center room, they have an angle on you. That's the rules we set up. But if Ellie is prone, they will get disadvantage.
Yeah, I have advantage on the defense flips against them.
So we're going to do 1 against Ellie, because being snipers, they're going to focus. It's a straight flip. Their flip is a... God, I have so many fucking bookmarks right now. 10.
Okay.
Straight flip.
I'll cheat it to succeed.
Okay. It hits right next to your head as fluff flies out the couch. Nemo, they will have an advantage on you because you are not prone.
Advantage. Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna flip a defense with a negative. 10 being what you need.
I got a 13 because I'm a slippery little bitch and I'm furious. I'm literally screaming at Ellie right now as I'm taking her bandaging off, and I'm also doing this.
You're just flailing, screaming. Boom! It hits the wall back behind you as like wood chips fly out.
I love you more than I've ever loved anyone in my whole life, and I hate you so much! And I'm dodging bullets.
Why are we doing this right now, Nemo?
When else are we gonna do it?
After the guild is Toby!
Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is probably there's a station at the fire escape. I'm gonna talk to Concept. Concept.
Are we friends again?
Friends. Are you kidding me? We always were friends. Don't
always wanted to be friends with you, Toby.
Don't play games with me. I know we're always friends. I'm not in the mood for games right now. This is where lives at stake. There's no room for games.
When you say things like that, it warms my heart. How can I help you, Toby? I really don't want to see any harm come to you right now.
You know what would warm my heart more than anything is if that fire escape fell. If this fire escape, this is the quarantine zone fire escape. It hasn't been checked in months, maybe years, maybe since the breach first opened. Oh my God, this thing is rusted shut. How does that sound?
We'll block off your escape, but I might be able to do something.
Block off our escape, but it will knock out 10 dudes. It'll be easy. It'll be easy peasy.
What point are you trying to use right now?
3 to change. I was just looking at it. It was 3. Alter something just enough to affect reality for a few moments. A few moments is all I need to make that fire escape fall.
This can affect their AP. So this can buy you time. This won't make the whole thing collapse, but it could make it alter enough just so like you gain an extra round before you could escape. If you want that whole thing to
Hey,
collapse,
if they fell,
you're gonna have
that
to go.
If they
you're
fell,
gonna have
that
to go
would-
higher
would
up
that
on
not affect their
points.
AP? Would that not affect their AP if that fell? They'd have to spend a whole turn climbing up that building. Oh my god, that'd be rough.
This will buy you around, because like the big thing about this is it affects the enemies for a single action point. That's the disclaimer on this. If you want something bigger, I'm gonna need more points. Probably like 4 or 5, or we're going at 4 can alter a single character's life permanently. 5 is when you start to push hard, and that's when it can be something large.
5 is a city block, which I don't think we need right now. I think we need a small building, and they just happen to be all in the right spot.
You can do it enough to stop them for a round. It's not going to wipe them out. That's where we're higher. But the big thing about this is it affects enemies for a single action point. That's the thing with 3.
So 4 will make the fire escape fall. How does that sound? The fire escape is in the quarantine zone. It hasn't been checked in years. It's they all did this of their own accord, climbed the fire escape. That sounds like a stupid move for them. Climb up this quarantine zone fire escape. Doesn't sound like the eldest is the wisest of the bunch.
I think this is a little bit more natural disasters, my dude.
A natural disaster?
Well, because
what do sandworms look like?
4 can affect
small,
one guy.
Focused earthquake that just shakes the fire escape, so they all fall down.
4 can affect one guy, but 5 can affect up to 5. Up to 5 minions.
A natural okay, you told me there was 9 guys in the fire escape.
There are, but you can affect up to 5 of them.
I assume up to 5 of them will die. With
they'll be destroyed. With 5 points, you will just murder 5 people. You can affect up to 5 people with 5 minions.
Okay. A 3rd story drop will kill them. A 2nd story drop will probably fuck up their spine, which would lower their defense rating, would it not?
Oh, with 5, they're just dead, my dude. 4 allows you to basically destroy 1 minion's life. 3 allows you to affect some people for like a single AP, but 5 is like you can just murder up to 5 minions.
All right. So these 9. Okay, so there's 9 minions on the fire escape. What'll happen to the other 4?
They'll be hanging on and making their way up, but 5 will be murdered.
All right. That's the best we got right now. So this fire escape. All right, concept. This fire escape is about to fall down because it hasn't been checked in years.
You know, the Union hasn't been in this area of town in a while. The guild likes to keep them out of the quarantine zone.
Yeah, no one's been in here for a while. The guild hasn't sent anyone here for months. This is the first time anyone's been here for years, except for me. And I ain't sure as hell ain't shaking no fire escape.
It's like I say, safety first.
Safety first, exactly. That's you great minds think alike. Now, how about that fire escape falling down? What do you say to that?
It's gonna take a lot, but I think I can do it.
All right. We're working together now. We're working together again.
Just hold on. This might hurt a little bit. Can I get you to make a target number 14 wisdom save?
Wisdom save? All right, what's my willpower? I got a little more willpower than defense. That's good. Target number 14, you said?
Yep.
Oh, boy. That puts me at 13.
Next turn, Concept is gonna do some stuff.
Great. All right, I have 1 more AP, right?
You have 1 more AP. You hear just like snap, 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 and like you hear like screams. You don't see it, but you hear the sound of bodies crumbling, smashing, just dying. There's like a few groans of suffering until the life leaves the body of some of these guild guards as part of this fire escape just swings out, collapses. Only 4 people are still making their way up, but those other 5 just immediately crushed, die.
All right. I think with the other, he's going to order the Frey Corps to shoot whoever's left.
Right.
Get those survivors.
Give
Great
me
boy, get those
2
survivors.
attacks with an advantage. They have a 5. You are trying to be a 9.
All right, first one with advantage is going to be a 13 plus 5. That's 18. So that's. Oh my god.
That's a bonus to your damage.
A bonus to my damage.
I think that's
what
a
I like
bonus to
hear.
damage.
All right, so that's moderate damage.
That's going
Knock
to
out
be
one of those fucking guys.
That's going to be a 3. Boom! Fires, blows right through his shoulder. He's still up though.
All right, second attack with advantage is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 out of 9. That puts you at a negative flip.
Negative flip. Gotcha. That's going to be weak damage.
Weak damage. He still has a sniper rifle. Boom! Fires right into him. 2 damage. Another guy falls down. There are only 3 left coming up the fire escape.
Okay, how many coming up the stairs?
10.
10.
Following
Okay.
Frey. And then there's 10 more that are surrounding the building.
There's 10 more surrounding the building. You didn't tell me that. All right.
Yeah.
30
30 of the guild's finest.
That was both of Tobias' action points, so I think he's going to be done.
Okay. After Tobias, we have Ellie. Ellie, you're free. You're up. You're no longer slowed.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and move, right, and just start hustling, going, "Let's go, Nemo! Let's get out of here!" I'm gonna, as I move with my first action point, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to look down the stairs. Can I see Frey?
Like if you move and open the front door, no. Like you hear like stomping and yelling and like gunshots and Frey being like, "You don't want to do this!" Like you hear like they're coming up. But again, 4 rounds. So
right.
Yep. We are on round 2 right now. Though Frey is probably round 3 because he double moved and got away. So Frey has a lead. He'll be here before they get up by like a round at the moment.
Right. Another's walking over. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So technically there. Okay. Nemo, let's get out of here. It's my turn.
All right, that's
Double
your
move.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay, top of the round, we go back to Nemo.
I mean, is the fire escape still there?
Nemo, you don't even know. You can't see. You're so far away from it.
Nemo is going to think about the games. And there's one objective in the games, and it just hinges on, did you do it or did you not do it? And there's only one thing she's supposed to do right now, and that is to get Ellie out of the building. So, yeah, she's going to assume the fire escape is still there. She's going to, I don't know how much you can sprint in the game. Am I able to go my full movement twice? That's correct, right?
Running is full movement plus athletics, I think.
And that's 2 action points to do it? That doesn't make
No,
sense.
I think it's 1. No, I think it is 2. I think it is 2. I remember.
Sure, I think it's 2 to charge.
2 to charge.
Sorry, my file isn't opening properly right now. Because I would love to go 12 right now instead of
2 to
6.
charge if you're hitting someone, but moving your movement is an action point. So you can move double your movement for 2 action points.
Run is move a number of yards equal to twice your movement aspect plus ranks in athletic skill. So it's 2 AP.
So can I use both my action points just to move then? Because I'll be much faster if I just move twice rather than run.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. Can I push Ellie? Like, can I bring her with me?
No, because it was both your action points to double run.
I've only moved 1 AP now. While if I move through her, can I push her and go half my movement?
If you were close to her already, I would say yes, but
I'm gonna be running right through her. Does that not do anything?
The first action point got her to me, so she has one action point next to me.
You can push her, but it's going to be disadvantage.
Is she resisting?
Well,
Are you
no.
resisting me?
It's because you're essentially burning 3 action points now. Because I would say it's an action point to push, and it's double action points to move double your movement. So my grace is I'll let you do it, but it's disadvantage, and it's going to be like a target number 8.
Of what? Can it be martial arts? Because pushing is part of martial arts.
Athletics.
Martial arts has a push mechanic in it.
Athletics is strength based. I'm giving you a chance to do something for free that realistically should cost an action point. It's going to be hard, but I'm essentially giving you a free action.
Can I still hear people coming up the fire escape?
Beneath the oh my god, what just happened? Jim, oh, all right guys, we gotta keep moving. Yeah, you can still hear people coming after they just witnessed that horrible thing.
There's no way that I will succeed on any athletics check because I'm 4'10" and I weigh 75 pounds. So I'm just going to get to the top of the fire escape and look down on everyone.
You look down, you see a ways down, probably about 2 turns away from you, getting up to the window. There are still 4 soldiers coming. Beneath them, the fire escape has been just wrecked. However, there's about a 15-foot jump where you might be able to cannonball into a window of the adjacent building.
I feel extremely confident about that.
You know that your fellow compatriots would also have to do it?
Less confident about these chuckle thugs, but yep, I'm just gonna station myself at the top of the fire escape. And
you can parkour into the next building, yeah?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I can just move.
Who's next?
I think Brent has a little technical malfunction based on his
Brent just called timeout. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Nemo just dashes past.
Let's huddle for a second.
All 3 of them.
All
and dashes past them to get to the top of the fire escape.
All right, guild members, huddle up.
You're
gonna let me run away. Yeah, we can hear you. Go. Yep.
Okay, all right, we're good. Sorry.
You're running into the room where we are, Frey. You are bringing them to us. You know that, right?
I am getting my mic fixed next turn. Or next game. That's phenomenal and all. I'm so excited to see what you guys want to do, but I'm more excited for the fact that it is Bradley Cannon's turn.
Oh no.
So, where would you like Bradley to appear, Neve?
Right there. That's about a yard away, right there. Yeah.
This would normally have
and
a problem.
Meave is in the doorway.
Meave is in the doorway and within hand-to-hand combat based on the fact that he's a yard away. But he has gunslingers that does not affect him at all. He can actually use his gun in hand-to-hand combat. So he is going to he appears Terminator style. Just in that 3-point landing, stands up, ethereal smoke coming off him, takes his gun, flips his thumb and is like, well, friend, you're a caster. That's all right. I got something just for you. And he's going to aim it, and he's going to fire at you.
All right. What am I?
The target number is a 16.
Okay.
And he's going to burn a point to make sure he gets it with advantage.
Motherfucker. Okay. Oops, sorry.
So disadvantage for me.
Disadvantage for me. So it's a negative flip, correct?
Yes.
Okay. First one is, what am I adding to this?
Whatever your defense check is.
Defense is? Okay. Where the fuck did I put my... There we go. Okay. 13 is the first flip. Let's hope for the best. But it's at disadvantage. Oh! And, well, the next one would have been 18. So 13 is my lower flip.
What was the suit on the 13?
Let me have a quick peek. Tomes.
tomes. Okay, so he is immediately going to get quick reflexes where he can take this action and target a different character. But before that happens, he gets a special bullet for you. First of all, let's flicks damage. He's a 16, 13. So it is, I believe, 1 negative for him.
1 negative for him, yeah. All right, so let's see here. The lower, so that is a 2. That's weak damage. Oop, and I just did not put the card down where it belonged. There we go. And I'll flip the other one anyway. Red Joker.
That's good for us. And
good for us. Okay.
Red Jokers are always
you
good for us.
take no damage, and something exciting also happens.
Red Joker.
He sees family in your eyes. You have his brother's eyes, just like Lily Potter.
Where? All right, I'm curious because where's my black Joker? I flipped 2 red Jokers and haven't gotten a black Joker.
We had already used the black Joker from the beginning of the game, and when we reset.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a black Joker doing surgery on Frey last time.
Remember when they were killing Frey, Brent?
Let me have this.
Yeah, there's 32. When I flipped the red Joker, there was 7 cards left in the deck. There's 32 cards left in the deck right now.
What happens? This is sick.
I almost killed Frey last session. Let me have this red Joker.
What does a red Joker look like, Meave? I'm really gunning for you have his brother's eyes, but you can do whatever you want.
I would say that Brent maybe has some say in this, to be honest, since it is since it is Bradley. So I'd like to workshop with you, Brent. What would keep this bullet from hitting its mark with Bradley? What tells a good Bradley story?
This bullet is so unbelievably bad that you dodged. Let me lay this out for you. If you were damaged by it, you would have, 1, gained a level of burning, and you would have taken at least 1 point of damage in a magical skill. You suffer irreducible damage equal to your highest magical skill.
Jesus.
So how good are you at necromancy? That's how much damage you would have suffered. Also, you are immediately deattuned from all of your grimoires, and you must pass a target number 15 horror duel.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So how does Meave block this?
This fires. When this bullet comes out, there's an explosion of magical energy, and you see it coming towards your forehead, and for a moment, time stops for me, and you're looking at this just explosion of white ethereal energy coming towards you, and you feel cold hand on your shoulder.
Yes.
And you look over and you see the face of death, who grabs the bullet with its bony fingers, moves it slightly to the side, and says, "Close, but not yet. I'll see you soon."
Not yet.
And it boom
Death
explodes. Yeah, death is Irish for me. It explodes into the wood beside you. That's Bradley Cannon's first attack.
That's pretty nuts. That's pretty cool.
So then his second attack is a quick reflexes trigger.
Yeah. Well, no, that's just part of his thing. It's not even a second attack. Let me see if he can see anyone. Yeah, he should be able to see his favorite person in the world, Ellie Wiley, because technically he should be real close to her, but all of our things are messed up right now.
Yeah.
So, Ellie, he's going to take a free attack against you. Target number 16 is what you got to beat with your defense.
Okay. Is he doing the weird thing where I have negative on the flip, or what's up?
Nope, just target number 16 is all you got to beat.
Okay, cool. I got a 2, so I'll cheat that into a 9.
All right, with a 9, he's 16. I believe it is
6 to 10. He just has a flat flip of damage against me.
Let's do a flat.
Okay.
No, I would say that wouldn't do a trigger because he already got a trigger.
Yeah, you can only trigger once per thing. Severe damage.
You are going to take 4 points of damage as after he fires at Neve, the gun twists in his hand, He fires at you, Ellie. You take 4 points of damage. As it strikes you right in the shoulder, and then he's going to use his second action, because that was his trigger, and he's going to fire at Meave again.
Okay. So Meave defend while I'm doing some things over here.
Yeah, and is that a negative defense still there?
Nope, just straight 16.
Okay. Straight flip. All right. Whoop! I just added it to my hand. That does me no good. That's not going to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8.
All right, with an 8, I believe he's a single negative. Let me double check. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nope, straight flip.
Okay.
What'd you get for your suit?
Hold on, let me just set that down real quick. I believe it's masks, yeah. So the damage. What's up? Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Don't worry about it. Just tell me what the damage is. Straight flip.
Okay. Well, the damage was gonna be a 10. I'm cheating that with a 3 of those.
Okay, so the damage goes down to
cheat card.
The damage goes down to a 2 as he fires at you. He fires with such skill that he ricochets the bullet. So it goes through your shoulder doing 2 damage, and then it's going to bounce and hit another character next to you within 3 yards. Closest character is Ellie. So this fires through your shoulder, ricochets off the door of the hall, and goes right into Ellie. Ellie, I need you to make a damage flip.
Weak damage.
1 damage. As another bullet just right into your leg.
I'm going to have to hijack things in here for just a second because I have to run through a series of steps that are about to occur.
Okay.
Yeah, you were already at 0,
as the scene resolves, right? When the scene resolves, let me know.
It's just Bradley being like, y'all think it was going to be that easy, friend? I don't think so. I'm damn fucking good. And he blows on his pistol.
Cool. So, after the first shot, I'm going to ask a GM's discretion for a hot second. After the first shot during the quick draw, Ellie crumbled unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
So would the second shot hit her or not? The ricochet.
You're still within 3 yards in your target. It would hit you, and
right,
you'd get some fun shit.
Yep. All right. So Ellie is unconscious right now.
Is it doing critical effects right now?
Oh yeah, I'm stacking my critical effects. You don't notice them other than the fact that I'm getting riddled with bullets.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not a coup de grace. It's just a bullet going into you and giving you another critical effect.
Yeah, you can't coup de grace people with ranged attacks.
Even better. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
All right. Flip me those criticals, Ellie.
Oh, I already did. They're all stuff that's unnoticed, basically, and don't worry about them. Basically,
Perfect.
Like I'm taking critical effects, but none of them have revealed themselves to anybody. So.
You guys just see Ellie freaking the first bullet hits her. She hits the hall and just goes unconscious, slides down, leaving a blood trail. And like the bullet ricochets and Meave you grab your shoulder, you look back, and it just like hits right into Ellie's leg, the unconscious friend of yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Just Ellie!
Bradley does his gloat, and then it is Frey. Frey.
Yeah.
They double dash right back up to you on their turn. I kind of skipped them
it.
because all they're doing is dashing, but you're in the same situation.
I want Frey to just Darth Vader everyone in this hallway. Just the most terrifying lightsaber with black blood spraying. That's all I want to see.
I don't have my sword. I put it down and I ran.
Frey.
You put down.
Bought that with you.
Put down your sword.
Oh my god.
We'll chat about it later.
We're never gonna get that back.
Frey, this is
you got the rail hammer,
This
right?
is literally the minecart situation, Frey. The minecart
it's
situation.
good.
Did you guys bring a gun? No, we left it behind.
Hey, listen, the Pook Bandits don't need weapons. Okay?
No.
All right, here we go. So,
kidding me?
quick question. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do it yet. GM's discretion. Would I still have my rail hammer on me if I did not say I got rid of it?
Sure. I'll see why not.
Cool. I'm going to continue to try to run up the stairs.
All right. You need to beat 3 9s on your checks.
I don't.
For defense.
I think those should be like 4s.
Afraid you're not fighting zombies anymore, my dude.
I like zombies better. All right. Well,
these are guild guards.
I already failed. So do you want me to flip the other 2, or do you want me to
So you can move twice, right? So normally you can move 60. Now your max you can move is 30. Because like you try to go away the first time, one of the guy like kind of hits you in the leg, catches you up, doesn't do any damage, but it stops you from moving the first time.
So the guy catches me in the leg, and I kind of stumble, and I just. All right, y'all. I told you. You didn't want to do this. And I'll pull my railhammer out, and I believe that would be another action point to draw it.
Yeah. So now you are last man standing on their stairwell. It's going to be you versus 3 every round.
Every guard that stood next to him when he got slashed by the leg the first time would take 1 point of damage from Blackwood.
He doesn't take damage.
I didn't take damage.
With attack of opportunities, he doesn't take damage. He just can't move.
Yeah, they just trip me up.
Yeah.
Can you just bleed? Can you just like bite your cheek and spit some blood at them, or?
That's plans for later. Don't worry about it.
All right. After Frey, by the way, this is round 3 we are moving through. So at the end of next round, you will be overwhelmed.
No. We're on
you
2
said
right
we got another round.
We have 2 left. We have 2 left, Brent.
You're right. I apologize.
And what Toby did got us another round. You said, right?
I apologize.
So we have 3 rounds
Toby
left.
killed people, so you have after this round you have 2 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So right now we're on 3 because who's after Frey?
After Frey is Meave.
Whenever Ellie goes, will be the end of this round, which will set us back to 2 rounds left. So that's just for note.
Meave, what are you doing?
Fuck you. And is going to try to cast Berry again. 10 occurs, but 12 for him.
Willpower, yep.
Yeah. That's not going to do it. That's a 1. Is going to try. That was with their 0. Is going to try again. That is 11 of crows, which turns into a 16 of crows. And they just says, "Fuck you! How dare you!" And just Coffin appears behind him and takes him away again.
Just and like as the hands reach out, he says, "I know how to find you." And he's pulled back and gone.
Did it again? Oh my god.
Meave is sick.
Meave is so sick.
Those are insane luck flips. Because
I know. Well, I mean, think about McMorning. I didn't get a single one off, and I think I tried like 9.
This is the time for it to luck out. That's for sure.
All right. So, Meave is can I doctor check Ellie with my last AP? Is that a doable thing?
Is Ellie within touch range?
She's okay. If you look at it, well, let me tell you, she's within 5 feet.
Within a yard.
Yeah, she.
Yeah?
We're both next to each other.
Yeah.
We're in weird diagonals. Yeah.
The map's weird. I'll say yeah, because the map is a little weird.
Meave is going to doctor check Ellie.
You black joker me.
Nope, it is a 12 of masks before doctor. Let me. Doctor adds a 3, I believe. Yep, so that's a 15 of masks, which puts you. I believe that gives you the most healing I can give you. Let's see here. It is a TN of 5, 1 for every additional margin of success. So that should be 3. You should heal for 3.
Oh my god! Really?
Because it's 1, and then the first margin of success is up to 10, and then the second margin of success is above 10. So yeah, you should heal for 3 total.
Meave. As you begin to doctor Ellie, putting her back together, she doesn't wake up.
Meave is just like, fuck! Nemo! And that's my turn.
You're panicking. Ellie is completely unconscious. You can hear the black boots of the guild making their way, following Frey, coming up the stairs. After Meave is Bradley, the guild guards. There is no one by the sniper. However, the rest of them are... Frey, you didn't make any of your saves, did you? Did you dash at least once?
I did one, failed it immediately, and then the second I just drew my hammer. Yep.
They're gonna go to town on you.
But they're not trying to kill him, right? They're trying to arrest him.
At this point in time, with how he's been running, the guild aren't the... They're not good officers. Let's leave it at that. So now they come up with their swords and say, Aura, we gave you a chance. Now you face justice. All right, Frey, you are going to need to make defense saves. Target number 9.
Yeah, I got news for you. It's not going to go well.
You're going to need to make 3.
All right, numero uno is a 10.
First one kind of stabs in and you slap it to the side.
Yep. Numero dos is a 13.
Second one comes in, brings it over your head. You block, throw it to the side.
All right, numero tres. It's a 9.
Meets beats. Now, I will tell you, next round it will not be 3, it will be 6 attacks, just to give you a heads up.
All right,
so
I swat the last one and literally puff my chest.
Just, and like they're kind of looking behind him, and like the guys behind him who are in hand to hand, like they're cocking pistols and they're getting ready for, like, if their friends drop, they're just gonna fire at you.
Can I be same teaming for a hot second here?
No,
Sure.
we can't.
No, same team for us. Don't worry, gang.
Okay.
I don't like it anyway.
DM's discretion. If Frey is theoretically missing any health at the start of this dramatic time, regen would have started.
Yeah, you would have been regenerating 1 point per round this whole time.
Because of the way we define it is that it triggers a dramatic
It's
time.
dramatic time. It's not damage. That's right. So
Yeah,
Frey, you
it's during-
add 3 hit points.
Oh,
it's adrenaline just
God.
starts patching
Yeah,
you.
All right,
that's
so-
true. That's
all
true.
right. So
Dramatic
thanks to
time.
Jake, as I puff my chest, the main reason I do it is because
Same team,
as I
yeah.
turn to them, swat the 3 blades away, I feel just those final wounds from the asylum in my chest seal up, and I suddenly feel an urge of confidence.
Ooh.
Somewhere in the distance, Frey, because you're far enough down, you hear like, "What the fuck happened to you? I don't know. This fucking horse bit off my nose and ran away." Just I don't.
Oh, that's a good damn girl.
you hear this muffled conversation about someone who got their nose bit off by a fucking horse that ran away. All right. After Frey, after the guild, that's 9. Toby. What are you doing, Toby?
Toby. Just the same team.
Toby.
I'm sorry. You said that Concept was going to do something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Same team.
Oh no!
We're turning on each other.
Oh, he
Excited to see
failed
what
to
it is.
We're on
save.
the same team.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we are.
He
this-
I just
failed
want
to
to see what it
save.
is. What if it's like Concept makes everything made out of cotton candy? We don't know. Is the
Yeah,
thing.
it could be cotton
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah.
Oh, Concept knows
He's never
exactly
self-serving.
what
Hey,
it wants to
Nemo.
do.
Hey, Deanna, how about you same team the way I same team, huh? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like what I'm doing right now, Jake. You know it's true.
And, oh yeah, no, I'm in.
How about Concept fumigates the city block? You know, that'd be fun.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, how mean do I want to be? Because I know exactly what Concept wants to do, but I'm trying to think mechanically how mean do I want to
mighty
be.
GM, can Zach flip for how mean you're gonna be?
No.
All right.
Meave, I need you to make a target number 12 wisdom save.
Oh my
Excuse
God.
me. All right.
It's not even Meep's turn.
Yeah, I know.
I'm cheating this first off. That's a 5 before I add. And when you say wisdom, what do you mean?
Willpower.
Willpower, sorry.
Willpower.
A will
okay,
save,
that's all
yeah.
right. I will save. Okay, fine. You said target number 12.
Yep.
That's a 13 of tones.
Me, like you're looking about, you're talking to Nemo. You're like Nemo, like talking to Ellie, and your pocket watch slips from your jacket and begins to roll, and it's going into the other room. It looks like it's about to like go under a stove, but you quickly grab out and reach it and pull it back. No idea what happened. Just that was obviously bad luck. You have no idea that Concept did that, but that's what Concept did. So, but you managed to grab your pocket watch before it just randomly fell out and rolled away. Toby, you have one action point.
Motherfucker.
You have no idea that Concept did it.
That's from CJ.
Concept doesn't like you. Concept freaking hates
Wait,
you.
what?
And
Concept
CJ doesn't like
love-
Concept.
Wait, Concept doesn't like me? Oh, no, I'm kidding. I fucking know that.
Tobias, you have you like for a moment you kind of like just dazed out as Concept was like, I mean, you trusted your friends and this all happens. Don't worry. Ellie might betray you, but I won't because we're in this together, Toby. And then you kind of come to like you had this haze, and you have one action point.
Friends are all that matter right now. He's going to wait. He's going to shout, "Get on top of the building. Get on top of the building." And he's going to aim his gun down this, down the stairwell. Like, so if anyone pops up, he's going to shoot at him. He's going to shout, "Everyone get on top of the building."
Okay. You pull out, aim Asher's pistol, and just get ready for someone to come up. After you, Tobias, is Ellie.
Ellie is unconscious, but just slightly as Meave is there, Ellie turns and is just sort of like, Meave, save yourselves. Save Nemo, save Tobias, and get me out with you, please. Don't leave me.
I won't. We're gonna get it out of. We're going to make it out of here, Ellie. We're getting out of here, one way or another. I promise.
I'm unconscious.
All right. That's your turn, Ellie. Which brings us to the top of the round, which is where we're going to pause it because it is 9 o'clock.
Oh my god!
Okay,
It's
can we
9
check,
o'clock
is
our
everyone
time.
willing to stay later, maybe, to finish this off?
I don't think this is going to end in a round or two. I think this is going to be another couple of hours. Yeah, because you guys are you are not close to escaping. They're going to be here in 2 rounds, and you are no closer to escaping than you were 2 rounds before.
Well, we can get on the roof. We can get
Except
on the roof,
Nemo.
and then Tobias can
Nemo's
just
in a good
blow up
spot.
city block.
But this is not a quick escape, and I want to keep us on our normal clock time.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I think we should all measure our heart rate and put it in the after show. What
I
our
have
heart rate is at
I
right
have
now.
a hunch
Like,
my Fitbit would explode if I.
This went south.
Right now.
This went
Yeah,
south.
I'm not wearing it right now, but it's at least 120. It's flying.
I don't know how we're gonna get out of this, guys. This is pretty nuts.
It's
right now.
really
got
bad.
it.
It's really bad, and you've been rolling really well. Like if Meave would have took that bullet, she would have took probably like 6 damage and lost her grimoire attunement and just been like down.
All right, wait. So are we ending? What is it? What is our scene as we come to an end? Meave, Ellie, is it? What? Help us out here.
Like the scene is like somewhere in an ethereal plane. A very, very angry Bradley Cooper is like reloading his pistol. Sorry, Bradley Cannon. God, I hate you guys. A very angry Bradley Cannon is reloading his pistol, being like, "Oh, don't worry, friends. Next time, it ain't gonna be nearly as nice." And you guys are just like hearing the boots stomping up. Nemo, you see this
Standing at the top of the fire escape, like
Distant
silhouetted
hope.
from the street lights outside, looking back at Ellie, like, "Get the fuck up."
You just gotta parkour and like jump 15 feet and crash into a window, and you might be a little more
but
safe.
Ellie's unconscious and Tobias has little private school legs.
Yeah.
He's still not gonna make it. I can't go first.
Yeah, shit's bad. Shit's bad.
Okay, what you do is you get on top first, and then you put your arm down so we.
All right,
can
Tobias, I'll
jump
get on
up,
top.
grab
I
you.
understand.
What is it? What is it? Can I ask? Can Trevor just paint me a picture for what it looks like in the stairwell that I believe will become soon known as the butcher of the stairwell? Because this is going to be bad for everyone.
Frey is staring at these three people. He has just swatted their blades away, and he's thinking to himself, God, I can murder these people. But something else clicks on and says, do I have to? As he hears the person outside saying, God damn, that horse bit my nose off. What the hell? It's gone. He thinks of something else.
Frey can
and that's
murder
where
a
he's
lot.
at.
I don't think Frey can single-handedly kill 10 guild guards, but Frey can do a lot.
Yeah.
And Frey is contemplating whether or not he should murder, and Nemo is contemplating whether or not they can make it on to the next step. And Tobias and Concept are wrapped up in something entirely different, and Meave is crouched over Ellie, having just healed her, promising her that they will make it out.
All got nuts. All right, Daniel, take us out. So excited for next session. Love you guys. Can't wait to see what happens.
If we reach our next stretch goal, Brent will let us live. Is that fair for me to say?
No, your life is always on the line, I'm afraid.
Wow. Cool.
Just checking,
We live in Malifaux.
Fair.
We live in
Malifaux. It's
Malifaux.
not
Welcome to
worse.
frickin' Malifaux.
Somewhere on the stretch goal, it's like, oh, we can unlock these divine avatars and get a one-shot written by Jake, and maybe Twistavale won't die next week.
$400,000 Brent will consider letting us live today.
I will consider letting one of you live.
Just breaking the meta for a second, I would love the idea that that's just like you see the mighty hand of the GM Brent coming down, and suddenly like all the fans from the Kickstarter go, no, sacrifice themselves.
Blood for the blood god.
Well done,
I
everyone.
hate this blood god.
Shout out, thank you to all of our cast members for another wonderful episode of Twisted Veil. So shout out to all of you for everything that you have done this evening. Thank you to all of our wonderful viewers and supporters in the chat, all of those that follow us and subscribe to the channel and all those fun things. If you enjoy this show, you can find us here every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time as we continue through the breach in this Malifaux world. What is that face?
No, it's on Monday nights. You can catch me going on quiet strolls and going on dates with lovely members of a D&D party instead of having everyone I know massacred on Tuesday nights.
That's true. Mondays is Fate's End. It's a way different Dungeons & Dragons homebrew game set in our wonderful Kickstarter, kickstarted world of Aurora, which still has 21 days left, but it's been funded and it's great. We're at like over 225% funded. It's all kinds of great stuff. So you can
Let's
see
those stretch goals.
Yeah.
Get yourself
To
a book,
the
guys.
moon.
You can
These
see
books are going to be nice. You don't even know.
They are.
It is. So you can catch us on Fate's End. That's Mondays at 7:30 Central Standard Time. This show Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then you can catch CJ tomorrow on Iron Valor, where we're working our way through Candlekeep Mysteries.
Just to be on the level, do you think Eluin is having a better or worse time than me right now?
Better. Way better.
Yeah, I think most people
Just
generally
immeasurable.
are.
I think, the grand, like 80% of the universe is having a better time than me right now.
Yeah, I mean,
just 80%. That seems low.
I mean, some people are dying of starvation, Zach, but you know.
Yeah, be cool, Zach. Jesus.
Sorry.
No, there's.
Well, I did not mean for that to get so dark so fast.
Taking it to a whole new level.
It's like there are people dying. No. Of the three shows, you guys are
light in the mood there.
The five of you are doing the worst. Wednesdays is Iron Valor. You can see Candlekeep Mysteries. CJ's on that show, as well as many other members of the Ink and Lyre team. And then on Fridays is Short Rest. That's a show where we take a break and do all kinds of stuff. You can interact with the cast and meet people over there. This Friday, Raina is going to be doing some art, and I'm probably just going to be there talking with her and hanging out, and we'll see what she's sketching or whatnot and working on and all these things. So we'll see her Friday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Follow us on all the socials at Ink and Lyre everywhere. Support our Kickstarter and support this show by following and telling your friends about it. Subscribe if you can, and join us next week for the, I don't know, escape of Bradley Cannon. I don't know. We'll see.
Nah.
This guy's going down.
We've done no damage. No, we're not killing Bradley Cannon. We've done no damage to him. We're getting out, and that's it. That's like the best possible.
Guys,
with that attitude.
We have 2 rounds left before we are overwhelmed.
Y'all, just because a GM said it doesn't mean it's true. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure that makes it concrete.
Fans of the show, gather together. We need your help.
Raise your hands and we'll see.
If you have any suggestions, I live in Brent's house. If anyone has any suggestions as to how I can impact the fate of the session from inside the lair, let me know.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end it. We're going to send you on a raid. Y'all have a fantastic evening.
Good night.
We'll see you next week. Bye.